thing works. Okay, let's see. Is that a chat room or something? There we go. If anyone's actually watching this video later, so I'm prepared. I've never done one of these before. I mean, I've joined other people, but I've never actually, done that on this channel. So what's going on, guys? It says there's some people in here.
What the fuck are you doing, man? You're live?
Yes, we are live.
Fuck it, we'll do it live. I'll just crash your fucking party live.
Oh man.
Oh, you just stole me away from Ogre's show, man. That's all right though, because I was on there for a little while. We were talking about the fucking news, and you know how much I like to talk about politics, right? So it actually was a good conversation, though. I hate to just jump in here and start barraging you with what I've been doing, but you got airtime to fill. We were talking about that Charlie Gard case in the UK, and we started talking about single payer system. It was a pretty good conversation. Poisoning the Well was in the chat. It's a good time, but I was ready to leave, so here I am.
Well, thanks for joining, Stags. It's always a good time with you.
Yeah, what are we talking about today? We're live.
I was thinking some paranormal shit, since I know you are such a fan of the woo-woo stuff. Maybe you can tell us some of your
Hold on, bro. Yeah. Check this out. There's only 2 of us in here. We'll actually get a chance to talk.
Hey, there's 7
you want me to tell you some of my ghost stories from when I was a kid?
Hell yeah. That's what the whole point of this chat is. It's like ghost stories.
There was ghosts, man. I used to think there was, and I still say there could be some sort of paranormal activity that's causing these things to happen, but I don't think a ghost can be what it's commonly thought to be. I don't think there's any way. If we had a way to move things or make sound without bodies and vocal cords, we wouldn't need bodies and vocal cords. But when I was a kid, I lived in what you might consider a haunted house.
All right.
And my mother and I had several experiences in that house. I had really weird dreams. I had really strange imaginary friends that my mom is pretty well convinced weren't imaginary. And the older I get and the more skeptical I get, the more I think that I was really young, so my mom probably helped me remember a lot of these things the way I do.
Adding memories.
You know what I mean?
Giving you a little bit of extra memory.
One of the most vivid dreams I've ever had, because my mom convinced me it was a dream. I'm still, it probably was a dream, but it's hard to convince myself that it was, because it was my own personal experience. I know that doesn't count for squat in science, but here's what happened. I was about 4 or 5 years old, and I was laying in bed, doorway, which was open and kind of off to the side of me, and this big black figure that didn't really have very well defined edges, but it was semi-humanoid, very bulky and large, with these bright yellow eyes, and just looked at me, and it just terrified me. I started screaming bloody murder. My mom came in there, told me it was all just a dream. But as I got older and we talked about it more, my mom started sharing some of the experiences she had in that house with me. And I mean, there was a lot to it. We saw things, and I mean, I can sit here and tell the stories to you, but they're not going to be as riveting to you as they are in my memory. Suffice to say, there was probably 8 really vivid experiences that my mom would describe to me when I was younger, and I remembered some of them because I was involved in some of them. But I do think there is probably a pretty good chance that she helped me form a bias, you know what I mean, as we talked about it.
I think she added some memories to your subconscious that didn't even actually happen.
Yeah, exactly. There could be things that I'm remembering that never actually happened at all. And I had 2 imaginary friends, which was weird because I remember when we left that house and moved to Atlanta, Georgia, I missed my imaginary friends, and I tried to imagine them, I tried to.
Thanks.
No, listen. I tried to imagine that they were there. I couldn't imagine them into existence. It's hard to convince me. Their names were Tom and Tommy, and Tom would tell me, or Tommy would try to get me to do bad things, and Tom would get mad at Tommy and tell him not to have me do bad things. And they wore pinstriped, like you imagine little kids overalls, like train conductor type hat, and they were like baby blue and white pinstripes. And we come to find out when they remodeled it and turned it into a duplex, they found like a box of old wooden trains inside the wall.
That's pretty fucking cool.
Fucking creepy. It's pretty fucking creepy from my perspective.
All right,
but I remember how real these fucking friends were to me.
Hold on, the chat's going crazy. For some reason, the chat wasn't loading up in here. So, let's see. No, I don't have anything in my eyes. It's my eyes, how they look. Let's see.
Is this on your ghost hunting channel? Obviously, we're talking about ghosts. I assume it is.
Yes, sir.
Ghosts and spooks.
Spooks and ghosts.
Damn, there's a lot of people talking in the chat room. Let's see here. No, I'm not the king of the debunkers. The man to my left on the video is the king of the debunkers.
I'm the king of the debunkers.
He's the reason I started doing it.
Coincidentally, he's also king of the woodland sprites.
Oh yes, and the cardboard people.
You guys want to like do a shout out for your guys' channel so you can, you know, yeah, Stags, give your info.
Sorry, I had the chat I had the YouTube video running in the other window. I didn't catch anything that anybody just said.
I said give your guys' channels shout out so everyone can, you know, follow and sub and all that.
Oh, I'm Staggerson Jags. My channel is Staggerson Jags. You can find it at youtube.com/c/StaggersonJags, spelled with a Z on the end of Jags. Funny satire and thinking armchair style debunks of woo-woo and religious bullshit.
Oscar?
Ghosts.
I do fruit reviews, and my channel will be linked in the description.
Oh man, the one that just talked is the king of the ghost debunkings. He's the reason why I started doing it, guys.
Yes, I debunk ghosts and the paranormal and the average stupid.
It's very important if somebody wants to find the truth that they embrace critical thinking. If you really want to find ghosts, you can't be shouting ghosted every time the wind blows the door open. That's not going to get you anywhere.
The fart in the wind. That's what it is.
Right? And isn't that where you're at with it, Morton? You want to know what's really real. You don't want to just think that things are ghosts when they're probably not.
Most of the time, it's not ghosts. Most of the time, it can be explained. Normally, it's just people don't look for a cause or a reason behind it. They just want to post something on YouTube and say, look, we found ghosts. Give us a TV show. Give us money. Yeah, that's what most of it is.
People fake it and then
say
people believe it.
Pretty much all of it is, well, not pretty much all of it is explainable. But sometimes the explanation can be hard to find.
That's true.
But then again, I'm not a believer in ghosts.
Well, Oscar, that's why you're going to fly out here to Berlin and we're going to go do some ghost hunting.
Oh, yeah.
And you're going to bring your, you're going to remake the obvious bowl and we're going to use that for an episode.
That is a bullshit device.
Slick the Geek just called me Backstabbers and Jags because I steal every lady he gets eyes for.
Oh, yeah.
All of them.
Oh, yeah.
All these girls are here in my room, right behind this backdrop. I won't let them come on camera.
Yeah, I believe in it, but I think most of it is bullshit. But I do believe there is something unexplainable out there. But yes, I talk to more skeptics to get a better perspective on what things could be when filming.
We're the best people, man.
If there's something paranormal or something I can't figure out, I actually go to Oscar about what it could be. So
And
it's a ghost.
I share my wisdom with you, and we'll live happily ever after.
Here's the way I look at it. If you can't explain it, it must be something that can't exist.
Say that again?
I was being facetious. I said,
okay, I'm like, wait, what? Okay.
If you can't explain it, it must be something that can't possibly exist. Are you having the cheap wine again? Because last time you got pretty fucked up.
Don't chug it, man.
Well, it was actually frozen. It was like completely frozen like 5 minutes before I decided to start setting all this up. And it's actually been thawed since I have both my filming lights up, and it's fucking hot as hell. Hey.
Oh, yeah, dude, I know how that is. That's why I only use the LED light now.
Fuck, these light bulbs in my thing are like this big each. They're huge.
Your balls?
They're, I don't know if I can touch them.
Is he showing us his balls now to see how big they are?
I think so. That's what's happening. Yeah, look.
Oh, shit.
That's balls.
This is the biggest light bulb I have ever seen. It is literally 2/3 of my computer screen.
So that's a testicle?
And it's actually almost as long as my head. That's how big these fucking lights are in these.
Does that produce heat?
Yeah, it is fucking hot as hell in here. That's why my solid alcohol is completely frozen or unfrozen.
I love when you guys talk about how hot it is. How fucking hot it is. Oh my god. Oh, come to Utah.
Staff, I used to live in Florida.
Okay, that's bad. Yeah, it gets pretty fucking hot in Florida and it's humid as shit.
Oh yeah.
At least here where I live in Utah, it's really fucking dry. It doesn't generally get above like 50% humidity unless it's raining.
And then on top of that, I used to drive to Alabama once a week for work.
Yeah.
Did you catch a ghost in a video or a photo? Well, possibly. There's something I can't explain that I've gotten video. Yeah, my woman's puking here. I haven't had that much to drink. But there's some videos coming out very soon, especially Haunted Berlin. On my dick. What the fuck? 5 is a time like that. Okay. So am I the only one drinking? Oscar?
No, I've had several beers.
Several beers years ago.
Not today.
I lost a year of my sobriety sitting here on the computer. I was doing the math, and I'm almost at 3 years. On October 18th, it'll be 3 years since I have had any alcohol or done any hard drugs.
Oh, come
hell
on.
yeah.
Besides,
Dude, hell yeah. 3 years, fuck yeah.
Yeah. Ooh, pretty cool. I could have caused a lot of damage in those 3 years. But I didn't.
Yeah. Oh, shit.
Now I have an awesome YouTube channel, all the fucking audio equipment I want, but I've got plenty of audio equipment here. I've got like I've got a van, I've got a truck, I've got a crossover, and I've got a 4-wheeler, and I have money in the bank. It's fucking awesome, man. I don't need that shit. I mean, you guys could drink fine, but I can't. Not you, Mark. I guess Oscar can drink fine more than alcohol.
Wait, I think I'm a professional drinker, and I think I usually hold pretty well together. I mean,
you are, and technically you are a professional drinker because you did get paid for your drinking.
Yeah, the Trailer Park Boys paid me to drink. How many people can say that?
We're the drunk dumb fucks, so that was your brand. I mean,
sadly, I only have 2 of the DVDs out here in Berlin, but oh well. Oh well. Anyway, next topic. Yeah, sad. But most of the ghost photos that you see, almost 100% of them are not paranormal. They're either fake or it's people not knowing how to use their camera equipment. Like a lot of times, people will take their ectoplasm. The ectoplasm that people see is actually breath. Sorry, that's what it really is. So that's the best way to explain it is breath. Actually, every time I go out and film, I am drinking. Every time. Because as Stag said, we are the Drunk Dumb Fuck Ghost Hunting crew. And it said if you are intoxicated, that spirits can speak with you better. So.
Yeah. I used to believe that too, and I used to think that some of my hallucinations were real when I'd been up for 6 days on meth. I believed that I was much closer to the spirit realm then, because whatever I thought could manifest itself in my fucking reality.
That's like some Steve-O type shit, man. The stories he would tell. Steve-O had an intervention with the people in his head when he would get super high, super fucked up on shit. He had an intervention with these people from his apartment, which were in his head.
That's meta. When the voices in your head are going, look, bro, we care about you.
Yeah, that's pretty much what he said, yeah. So, Oscar, what's up on some new debunking videos you got? You just did the Skinwalker video. What else is going on?
The extra thing. No, I'm still working on. There's a couple of videos. I obviously have the EVP video that I'm working on, doing some experiments, and also a video on scrying mirrors and just basic scrying.
Can't say I've ever heard of that one.
Awesome.
Even just a little bit out of it, then.
It's pretty much the same as the ITC video I did.
Yeah.
It's kind of the same.
Smoke
you're
and
not supposed to look for images. You're more like supposed to look into the future and stuff. So it's your basic wobbly goobly. It's wobbly.
Gotcha.
Yeah, it goes hand in hand with Wicca and any kind of magic with a K. It's pretty much part of all of that. And you can, I used to take a mirror and a candle, and you'd stare at the reflection of the flame until you didn't see what you were trying to see and got sick of trying and maybe just pretended you did, convinced yourself you did, or just gave up and figured it didn't work.
There's actually some. I haven't been able to access this paper because it's behind a paywall. So I'm thinking if I should buy it or if I should just reference it. But there seems to be actual studies on, when the light level is low enough and you're looking into something dark, that your mind actually can produce pretty much the same as pareidolia.
It's the same thing as Bloody Mary. That's why you see a demon or a witch or whatever you see. Yeah.
Exactly. It's the same thing.
Right.
Well, with Bloody Mary, I think you actually start to see your own face in the mirror.
It's supposed to, your face is supposed to morph and change into something else.
Yeah, and that's because the light levels are too low, so the brain can't properly register the face.
Well, and back to getting yourself closer to the spirit realm, if you were to take some sorts of substances to get yourself closer to the spirit realm, you stare in the mirror and your face will change in the mirror for sure.
I can imagine it. Happened in the Poltergeist.
I'm talking about like mushrooms.
Yeah, there's this new one called Flakka, however you want to pronounce it.
God, I don't know why anybody would take that shit, man.
You don't want to eat people's faces?
Honestly, I don't know why anybody takes salvia either. That was like the word.
What about?
No, I don't think salvia is like a total immersion hallucination that only lasts for about 10 or 20 seconds, but it takes you into a whole, will rip reality away from you and twist you into other regions and shit. But I came out of the salvia trip at a party and just changed. I never wanted to party again. It wasn't that it was a bad trip. It was that when I came out of the trip, I felt like I was coming into a bad reality. I looked around at all these people around me and I was like, this is fucking stupid. What the fuck are we doing here? Let's get the fuck out of here. I went and did a bunch of other drugs somewhere else.
Have you?
Of course.
Yes, this is a first live stream for me, but I've been on everybody else's live streams before. But yeah, have you heard of what is it, the drug crocodile? I think it's called. The one that literally turns you into a zombie.
The one
Rots,
that kind of eats your flesh.
You can see your brain, you can see your skull, you can see your heart, your ribs, your lungs, everything.
Oh, the crocodile stuff that like eats your. Yeah, ooh.
Why would anyone even try that? Ugh.
I met a guy at a party one time who he showed me the scar. Like, I don't know, we were drunk and just talking about something. He's like, I tried to rip my own heart out of my chest once. And I was like, oh yeah, how'd that go for you? You know, and he's like, he showed me this scar that he had right here, this huge like hole in his chest. I was like, what the fuck? He's like, yeah, I'd been up for like 6 days, and then I took some LSD, and God came down from heaven and told me to tear my heart out of my chest and give it to him. So I took a beer bottle and broke it and stabbed myself in the chest. He said he reached his fingers in there and could like feel his heart beating.
Why do people do that shit?
He was so fucked up. He was hallucinating so hard.
Why in the first place would you take something that does that? Why would you take like crocodile or whatever, or flax? Why would you take that shit knowing
there's no like LSD won't do that to you. The dude hadn't slept in 6 days when he took the LSD. Sleep deprivation is one of the most powerful hallucinogens there is, and it makes you think your hallucinations are real. And if you add another hallucinogen on top of it, it will compound it.
And it can totally kill you.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. So, Stags, what's your next video going to be about?
I haven't decided yet. You know, I got somebody that wants me to do a guest video on their channel, so I've really been trying to concentrate my efforts on that. But then I feel like pressure to make it good, so I want it to be good. And I don't want to just talk. I thought I was going to talk about ghosts, but then I'm like, it's played out. I want to find something a little bit more interesting, you know?
Well, there's, always UFOs. There's Bigfoot, trees in the woods. Oh, my God. People are believing this moron. They believe that video.
Trees in the woods.
Yeah, the video that I posted yesterday or the day before about this guy talking about sticks being arranged in the woods and it's Bigfoot.
Fucking Survivor, man.
Yeah.
I've seen what I used to believe in all that kind of shit. I've been up on the mountains. I had the same thoughts he did. I seen all these trees, and they weren't just falling over into some weird thing. They were stacked up like across the road. Yeah, but you were also
probably high too, just like this guy.
No. I wasn't. We were trying to drive up the mountain, and the dirt road we were trying to cross was blocked with a number of tree trunks, and we saw a couple places where paths were blocked like that. It was just very interesting. I don't know how it happened.
Maybe they might have all just trying to rob people.
It could have been, it could have been Fish and Game trying to block off areas that they didn't want people to go to because they weren't safe, or they could have just fallen like that. Fuck.
Yeah, but this guy is sure that it's Bigfoot trying to signal to another Bigfoot or to humans or some stupid shit, and people are believing this crap.
Something that would be extremely funny. You know the Bigfoot hunter, how they're always like knocking on trees because they think that Bigfoots do that? What if you have like 2 Bigfoot hunting crews and they're like knocking to each other and howling to each other?
Throwing rocks at each other.
I hear rustling in the bushes over there. Oh, that would be some funny shit.
That would be amazing.
There's actually a TV show called Killing Bigfoot, I think it is. I'm not being able to watch it, but they're actually hunting to kill Bigfoot. Like,
that's disgusting.
But I saw an awesome documentary on Bigfoot where they took all these like samples, hair samples, and stuff, and properly analyzed it, and most of them were bears.
Yeah.
So Bigfoot is probably a bear.
Destination Truth is a TV show where they go search for mythical, magical creatures, and a lot of times they'll find fur and stuff, and they'll find out it's like deer or some sort of other endangered animal, but it's never Bigfoot.
When people always like to bring up the mountain gorilla, they said nobody believed the mountain gorilla existed until, white scientists found it in 1916. And I just like to respond to that with, they found it in 1916. when they find the Bigfoot, then I'll fucking believe it.
Yeah,
That's true. What about the El Chupacabra, the goat sucker that turns out, it used to be in folklore, it used to be a goat type demon that would walk on hooves with glowing red eyes and fangs that would suck the blood out of goats' necks. But now all of a sudden it's a mange dog.
That's what I was gonna say.
When did they
and then
switch?
it was also a little weird gremlin with wings for a while too, and glowing eyes. And then now, now I think this was a misunderstanding that everybody's come up with to say that now Chupacabra is a mangy dog. I remember this like 10 years ago when the mangy dog Chupacabra videos started coming out.
They're still coming out.
And what they said was we've seen this weird creature that we can't identify. Perhaps this explains the Chupacabra myth. That's what they said. They didn't say it is Chupacabra. They said maybe this is what's taking people's lives. Like, of course, there was no evidence for that either. And the Chupacabra is the goat sucker because it sucks the blood out of the thing.
Not a
no dog sucks
little
blood.
house dog, like, but they're still finding dogs.
Dogs don't have any mechanism for sucking blood.
Yeah, I don't know where those two wires got crossed, but they're still finding those. Now police officers are chasing them with their police cars now even. That video's on YouTube as well.
It's probably just some new hybrid breed of wild mangy coyote dog that happened. You know, I mean, they do look kind of weird. There's some of the videos I saw didn't look like any kind of dog or coyote I'd ever seen before. I live in disease. Yeah, I mean, it could have been diseased for sure, but the bone structure seemed weird, and it didn't really look like a coyote to me. And I've seen some mangy fucking gnarly looking coyotes on the side of the road out here too. Live ones, but you go, what the fuck is that thing? And then you get a little closer look at it, and it's just a fucking coyote. But it doesn't look like what was in those videos. So I think it's some kind of hybrid, like wild dogs fucked coyotes and had these crazy baby things or something. That's my hypothesis.
Actually, what happens a lot of times is wolves will fuck domestic dogs, and they'll end up making a mixed breed. And that's actually probably what it is. I never heard of this before I started doing research on some werewolf videos that are coming out, and apparently, yeah. And then
well, most of these legends are probably caused from a variety of different animals.
Oh yeah.
Like Bigfoot, the howling is probably like deers, and the sightings are bears.
Yeah,
I could see
or just other people.
Oh yeah, other people too.
Who doesn't want to dress warm in the woods?
Dress a woman in the woods?
What? I said, who wouldn't want to dress warm in the woods?
Oh.
Depends on the season.
That's true. I'd eat the hell out of a Bigfoot leg with some hot sauce. I would try Bigfoot.
We have a thumb down on this.
It's because you got non-believers in here.
Yeah, someone had commented that. They said two non-believers. Wait, what did it say? So two non-believers and one maybe. What was the program where the old woman had the Chupacabra in her freezer? Oh, I couldn't tell you. You probably find it on YouTube though. You can find all kinds of fucking Chupacabra videos. Police even chase them now with their car, like I said.
Maybe she also had deep.
No, we're talking about
the freezer.
You're talking about the dog Chupacabra. There needs to be a distinction. So I know if we're talking about the winged gremlin that sucks goats, or if we're talking about the mangy dog in Texas.
I don't know. Someone.
I don't want to call the dog Chupacabra. I hate that so much. God damn it! It pisses me off. It causes so much confusion.
I know. Yeah,
it doesn't even fit the description. People said they saw the Chupacabra and it had fucking wings and walked on two legs.
Yep. Yeah.
Damn it. Get your fucking mythology straight, people.
Watch the documentary that's happening. It explains everything. The dog / fuck knows. Yeah, see, Gypsy Paranormal said the dog / fuck knows, and it was the video running by the cop. Yeah, see, that's what I was talking about. Where the cop chasing it.
Why do you gotta chase it? What are you gonna chase it for? It's a fucking dog. Leave it alone. God damn it. He doesn't want you to be chasing it. What are you gonna? You better have a treat. When you catch that fucking dog, you better give it a fucking treat.
Hicks sent me a video a couple weeks ago. Hicks is actually really quick with these paranormal videos. He sent me the morgue slamming door before it was blown up on the internet. He sent me a bunch of other ones before they were on the internet, big and famous. He sent me one the other day, which is actually really old, about this dog, this pack of dogs, and this thing running with them. And I was looking at it. It looked like a giant dog / bear / cow. And I did some research into it. Come to find out, it was actually a man who runs like a dog in like some foreign country, and he does it as like for fun. And I'm like, what the fuck?
And that's what a lot of these things are. They just turn out to be somebody pulling a trick or doing something that they thought was an obvious joke. And then somebody else goes, hey, I bet I could get some views off this if I put a little twist on it.
Yeah. That's yeah. But like, I watched the video and I was like, what the fuck is that? Like, I had no idea. It was weird looking. Is the Chupacabra something as the Jersey Devil? Oh, the Jersey Devil. Let's see if I remember that story right. Was the Jersey Devil the one that was born by the woman and kept in the basement and fed scraps of dogs and cats, and then one day it got out and it's been hiding in the trees ever since? Isn't that the same one?
I don't know. I believe that the Jersey Devil is similar to the Chupacabra and that it's small, winged, and jumps, flights around. And
yeah, the description of them is very similar.
Mm-hmm. And it's not Jumpin' Jack. That's different. You've heard about Jumpin' Jack, right?
Oh yeah.
There's other names for him again, and supposedly you follow his footsteps, and then they just stop at a giant wall or whatever. It's supposed to be like the devil or something, and he comes and jumps around. Scary as fuck. Like, yeah. I am Satan come to earth to jump my kingdom.
There was a story of supposed Satan came to a village or some shit one time, and there was actually tracks, and they followed for hundreds of miles, and they said it couldn't be done by humans. It's like, what the fuck, really? Like,
that's it. Yeah. That's part of the Jumpin' Jack legend. Yeah.
There's so many goddamn stories out there. It's hard to keep track.
Yeah, and they're all dumb, full of shit.
I mean, I would love to go search for them. I mean, I know they're fake. I'd love to go out in the woods and search for them. It'd be fun. Drunk in the woods on absinthe in the middle of nowhere. Hear dueling banjos. I mean,
now here's here's another thing I take issue with, added to the list, that everybody associates the dueling banjos with the rape in the woods.
Yeah, but
those
happen.
Two things were not connected.
They weren't.
The people at the store were nice. Remember, that's where they went back to at the end of the movie. You know, they got back to where there was regular folk. They heard the banjos in the beginning. Then at the store, he had the little duel with the kid.
Yeah.
You know, he had his guitar, the kid had the banjo, and then they went on the river trip. Then they got raped by hillbillies.
Yeah, but that's like the two most iconic scenes in that movie.
Squeal, piggy!
Yeah, well, everything's made fun of that. Well, like, when you think of that movie, you think of the dueling banjos, and you think of the rednecks.
And Burt Reynolds without a mustache.
I've only seen the movie once.
Burt Reynolds is in it, and he's not wearing a mustache. It's like seeing a person without their chest.
Yeah, makes no sense.
Yeah, Oscar's just so goddamn quiet. I said, Oscar, you're so damn quiet.
Oh yeah, I have people in the other room, and they're almost trying to sleep.
Oscar has guests.
So I don't want to make a lot of noise.
I see.
Well, tell them to help you make another video. You need to be like filming like 6 days a week. Vacation's almost up. I said you need to have them help you make another video. Your vacation's almost up. You can be filming like 6 days a week.
No, I make my videos alone and drunk.
That sounds familiar, doesn't it? What about the Stardust Ranch? Stardust Ranch. You'd have to refresh my memory on that story. When I think of Stardust, I think of drugs. So.
Sleek the Geek says, watch The Fappening. I have already done that. I don't know what that has to do with what we're talking about.
I think he says he faps during that Dueling Banjos movie.
Oh, yeah, that's probably what he meant.
Yeah.
Worry about Stardust Ranch. I'm not familiar with the story of Stardust Ranch.
Yeah, I think it was on Ghost Adventures. I think. Actually, I can almost.
I do live.
Oh, was that
I
the
do
one
live relatively close.
Where he chopped the alien with a sword?
Oh my God, that was so bad. If that's that one, I think you might be right, Oscar. He claimed he had been fighting.
Oh yeah, I think that's the one. That was a cringe fest.
Oh yeah. No, it made it even worse. Yeah, I haven't personally watched many TV shows. The only TV show I'll watch is Destination Truth. But if Stardust is the one that Oscar said, that was horrible.
Yeah, just no.
They had one here in America. Probably 20 years ago on Fox. That was these people at a farmhouse that the aliens attacked the farmhouse. Maybe that's the same thing they're talking about. I don't remember anything about a sword or anything, but it was on TV and it was fucking. Oh, it was stupid.
Stags, are you talking about the one?
I just hate that they put stuff out like that and then let people think that it's real, like the mermaid thing. So that mermaid special, it says in the end that it's all fiction, that it's all made up.
I remember that.
You have to credits to see it. Good.
Hell yeah, Danny. Actually, all three of us in the video thing here, all three of us tell all the truth. In fact, the one on my left, Oscar, he's the one that got me debunking all the videos. And Stags, he's a really cool dude who points out people's bullshit.
Try.
Skinwalker Ranch, isn't that a different place?
Skinwalker Ranch, that's really close to where I live.
Yeah, I have the book on the happenings in that place, and it's so ridiculous.
There's about 5 families around here that claim that their land is Skinwalker Ranch, but the actual real Skinwalker Ranch is really hard to find because people don't want you to know where it is because they get sick of people coming there. They're, if they thought they were bothered by Skinwalkers, they're fucking way bothered by the public that come there in the middle of the fucking night.
I remember after that show aired, either the Stardust Ranch or the Skinwalker Ranch, whichever one it was, all these people on Twitter all of a sudden started believing in aliens. Like, oh, I seen aliens. Oh, the aliens this. Oh my God, aliens are everywhere. Gray's here, Gray's there. It's like, oh God, Jesus, fuck people for TV show. Oh. Yeah.
Here's the thing about aliens from another planet. If they do exist, they're almost certainly not apes.
Yeah.
Why? You know what I mean? Why are we being visited by extraterrestrial apes?
Oh, did you hear? Stags, didn't you hear? There was a woman a long time ago on my Twitter who said Bigfoot had supernatural powers and he would jump in and out of dimensions and portals, and that's why we've never caught him before.
There's also a lot of people saying that Bigfoot gets dropped off and then carried off by a UFO.
Shit. And people
See, I don't understand why nobody's put together Bigfoot and Hollow Earth.
Dude, that's like perfect.
Dude, yeah.
I mean, come on. Except for we know that Hollow Earth is inhabited by tall, blonde Nazis.
Yeah, they wouldn't have Bigfoot in there.
Nah, they wouldn't.
No, they have
the Hollow Earth is a big place. Maybe the Ariani have their section and the Sasquatch have their section.
Yeah. Should we make a fake account and do videos on that and see if it sticks?
I would be so mad if it got more popular than my regular channel. That would be fun, though.
It really would.
All we have to do is get just lots of weird pictures. It doesn't matter if the pictures are believable or not. You just do a slideshow of pictures and you write your script and have a robotic voice.
Yeah, exactly. And some dramatic music.
And you just state everything as a fact. No references, no sources, nothing like that. You just say, as we all know, Sasquatch comes from the moon.
And I have these really weird diagrams that makes no sense. But you present them as, this will clearly explain everything.
You would get believers. You would actually get people to believe it.
Okay. I actually have a couple of channels like that.
Oscar,
I was trying to find it.
Oscar, do you believe in Bigfoot? Yes or no?
No.
Stags, yes or no?
No, I don't accept anything without evidence.
I'm pretty much the same thing. I think if it is, it's just a monkey, nothing supernatural, nothing paranormal, nothing special. Just a fucking undiscovered ape, if anything.
No, it's a bear.
Agnostic. I'm much more agnostic about the existence of Bigfoot than I am about the existence of God. God is something that to me seems like it can't exist. Bigfoot could exist. I mean, that's not that there's a bipedal. I mean, we've had plenty of species of humans on this planet before. It is conceivable that there would be
Bigfoot is one of Bigfoot is one of the least ridiculous sort of crypto what do you call the crypto animals?
Cryptozoology.
Yeah. There's no reason, according to science, that it couldn't exist. It's just we don't have any.
It's just extremely unlikely. It's a bear.
Okay, Oscar. Do you believe in skinwalkers?
No.
Stags?
No, I don't believe in skinwalkers. They're just fucking old stories that I grew up with my whole entire life to scare kids.
As much as I would love to believe it, I have to agree with my panel here.
I live in skinwalker country. This is where skinwalker legends are. And thing they told you when you were a kid. And just that word. They teach kids around here that skinwalkers are so fucking terrifying that even the word skinwalker will send most kids under 14 for shock. You just say skinwalker to them and they go, no, don't say that. And they just get scared.
Let's see here. The person said, do you believe in skinwalkers? I'm part Navajo and it's really big in our culture.
Yeah, that's where it comes from. It comes from the Native Americans.
And let's see here. Sleek the Geek is talking about how he masturbates Bigfoot.
Oh, nice.
Masturbates Bigfoot, or he masturbates to Bigfoot?
Maybe both at the same time. I mean,
okay, let's see here. Danny, what do you think the paranormal shows, especially here in the U.S., wait, hold on. I'm getting heartburn with that. Why do you think the paranormal shows, especially here in the U.S., just fizzled out? 5 years ago, everyone had a TV show. Well, because, it could be because they weren't willing to. No, what are you
You can't keep escalating every season. Sooner or later, they're going to have to actually show a fucking ghost, you know?
Yeah. No, but they find other ways to show ghosts.
Yeah, and that's why they don't show. That's why it's died off, is because it's a short-lived fad. It'll come back again in a few years.
Yeah,
it always does.
But yeah, that's either they're not willing to fake what they need, or it's a lot of different reasons why these shows fizzle out. That's why there was only two of them, like Ghost Adventures and Taps for the longest time.
See, when I was a kid, the Discovery Channel was all about Sasquatch and sea monsters and the Bermuda Triangle.
Ooh, Bermuda Triangle.
Bermuda Triangle.
I just watched an X-Files episode on it.
Did you know that if you account for the number of ships that travel through that area, every other area of the ocean has pretty much the same rate of ship disappearances?
Oh, yeah.
Well, yeah.
No more disappearances in the Bermuda Triangle than there are anywhere else.
We need a class for free-floating apparitions on camera.
We're going to ruin everything for you guys. You can't have any fun.
See, and actually, like I said, these are the people that I talk to mostly, when it comes to something paranormal. because they actually have a level head. Unlike a lot of people out there who think Bigfoot like puts tree structures up for who knows what the fuck reason.
I want to believe in Bigfoot so bad. I think it's so cool. I don't know if you heard that in my voice when I was talking about how it's possible that Bigfoot exists. I think that would be so cool if they found a population of as of yet undiscovered hominids.
Oh, dude,
Yeah.
I'm right there with you. I've bought books on Bigfoot, and I just love the guy.
Mm-hmm.
But sadly, there's no
And
evidence.
Yeah, there just isn't any. I mean, by now, somebody would have found a body, you know?
But it's still really fun to read about, so I'm not going to stop doing that just because I don't think it exists.
Boy.
Right.
Damn.
And also, related to Bigfoot's non-existence and ghosts and everything of that sort, just because we haven't found it, I don't think that it's useless for people to keep looking if they enjoy it, because there's always like a microscopic little chance of some of the stuff being real. So by all means, keep looking if you enjoy it.
Yeah.
Sure, and there have been cases of animals existed and everybody was like, nah, you're out of your mind, and then they actually did end up finding it or whatever. Like there's that. It's like the symbol of cryptozoology. That's some weird half-striped deer thing in some country. I am not very familiar with what I'm fucking talking about right now, but it looks like a deer, kind of in the back half of it is striped like a zebra. It's got for cryptozoology because it was a animal until they actually found them.
Huh.
But like I said, I found them. I actually found Bigfoot,
Okay, let's see.
And like the Sela camp, the natives down there were telling people, yeah, we find these fish all the time, and and then finally, they find. And when you say they find one, it's just like I said to the mountain gorilla, a white scientist found it. All those people in Africa knew the mountain gorilla was there.
Yeah.
Nobody believed them because they were tribal people. Nobody believed them.
Yeah.
But they also say there's dinosaurs in the Congo and shit like that too.
Yep, they sure do. As they say, yeah. Let's see here. Sleek, I have actually seen that as well. Hick sent me that video, and that was very interesting, I will say. Sleek the Geek said, I saw Bigfoot and his wife on a purple mattress. And that actually makes sense to me, probably.
Mm-hmm.
It's a very odd mattress commercial about mattresses or covers or some shit. What am I drinking? I am drinking Riesling wine. Nasty shit.
Riesling. Mountain Dew.
American Mountain Dew, how I miss it.
I'm a little bit closer to Emmett at heart than I probably let on.
Of course you are.
You play that role too good. Too well.
Real good. Real good.
Y'all motherfuckers need Jesus.
Oh, yeah. Jesus isn't real either.
Nope.
Yeah. I'm right here. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? I'm right here.
You're Morton.
Yeah.
Jesus is my superhero name.
Oh.
Okay, let's see. Oscar, what's your day job?
Psychiatric care.
That's actually a really cool job.
Yeah. It's can be pretty fun. Can also be really tedious. So, has its ups and downs.
What about you, Stags?
I do heating and air conditioning.
Ooh, that's good money.
That's
or no.
That sounds like Emily. It's either that or like a junkyard.
It's not smart enough to do heating and air conditioning. There's a lot of science.
Oh, okay.
Sadly, my job actually ended here in Europe. I'm sure it's over that way. You have like a contract you have to sign for a certain amount of time, and my contract ran out. So I am making videos full time and drinking full time.
There are some jobs like that here in the States, but not many. I mean, not most jobs.
Is that the same? Is it the same over there for you, Oscar? Or no?
Sometimes. I mean, we do have like those kinds of jobs, but typically, no. It's like you're hired and you're gonna be hired until you're let go for some reason.
I miss my job.
Yeah, it's the same way. Hey, there's new options over here on the site. Showcase, Q&A. What's all that stuff?
I don't see it. You get it. I started the thing and you get the fucking options. Let's see here. Aliens, they come from under the ocean too. UFOs uncovering the truth. I think I read that right.
Oh, yeah. There's been more UFO sightings coming in and out of the ocean than just flying around in the sky. If I want to say that, I can, because nobody has any evidence of anything. So I can make up whatever shit I want about UFOs.
Actually,
that's actually a slightly different story, because there are several cases that are harder to dismiss. No one's saying aliens. We have absolutely no evidence for that. But UFOs, it's actually a slightly different case.
Yeah, people are seeing objects in the sky that they can't identify.
Yeah, but not like we don't know what kind of airplane. Like, it doesn't behave in any way that a vehicle currently available to the public does, or any kind of phenomena. And there have been sightings that have been captured on radar, confirmed visually. You know, there are a lot of interesting cases, but no one is saying fucking aliens, man. It's probably, you know, some test of a new, like a drone with a rocket on it that can, you know, hover and then shoot off or whatever.
Well, see, that's why I liked the Hollow Earth thing when I was into the woo-woo, because that explained the aliens too. Because I always, even when I believed in shit and I thought the aliens might be real, I figured if they were real, they weren't actually aliens. They live here on our planet, probably in the ocean or underground. Here, from anywhere else. Come on.
Yeah,
you can't travel faster than light. You can't travel fast. That would be cool.
Yeah.
Now the closer you get to the speed of light, the distance actually shortens that you have to travel.
Yeah.
Which blows my mind. That's so hard to explain, but it does.
Yeah.
There's time dilation and space dilation as a side effect of time dilation.
Yeah, it's weird stuff. But, you know, back to wishing that Bigfoot was real. My main sort of wish is fucking aliens.
You just say that.
I really want to see aliens.
Oscar, you just
want it or from underground?
No, outer space, ETs.
Oscar, you just want to say that because you want them to probe you.
No.
Now, do you agree with me that if there were aliens, even if they're intelligent, they're almost certainly not bipedal humanoids?
Oh, absolutely not. I mean, I agree with you that they would not be that. That's stupid.
Right. That would be akin to the feather evolving twice on Earth. It just didn't. It's just not going to fucking happen.
So I'm trying to...
Even the xenomorphs were semi-bipedal, and I could almost accept them, you know what I mean? But it just seems like the odds of them coming out with the same number of limbs is very fucking slim.
Yeah, when most animals here don't even have the same number of limbs.
Right. Right. When you say most animals, a lot of people just think of what, you know, we generally consider animals, but you got to think of insects and all the different other kinds of bugs too.
Yeah. Mammals typically have, you know, the same amount of limbs, but
not even just mammals, but birds and fish and
everything that comes from, you know, that ancestry.
Animalia. Yeah. Bilateral symmetry, 5 major appendages with 5 appendages on each appendage head. Same face shape. You know, we got our face from fish.
Well, maybe you did, but I didn't.
I got my face from a fish.
Danny, I have to send you a video. Oscar actually made a really good video on that. He said, "What's up with the alien probing?"
Oh yeah. It's actually interesting because there is, if aliens were to come, there's actually a good chance that they would probe your butt, but they're not going to come.
They're just
I don't see why they wouldn't.
come.
I don't see why they wouldn't probe your butt. I mean, like if I went to another planet and I saw intelligent life there and it had a butthole, that's where I'm going, dude.
Yeah.
I mean,
first thing,
that's something I recognize,
Yeah, and that's home for me. I'm gonna.
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
That's something I can identify with. You know what I mean?
Yeah. No, but seriously, though, working in medicine, the amount of times we check the poo, yeah. If you wanna learn something about someone, check the poo.
I learned that from the show Scrubs. They did a song about it.
Oh yeah, they did.
Oh, I'll have to download that show
true.
next.
It's true. It's a lot of poo.
Yeah.
Even in psychiatric care,
I mean,
it's a lot of poo.
Oscar, someone asked, what are they looking for? So, can you give them a rundown quick about your video?
Eating habits, migration patterns, stomach contents. Like the flora in your gut and what sort of enzymes you use to break down food, and what you eat. Of course, there's a lot of stuff to learn about.
So you would be down to
going
get
back
probed. So Oscar, would you be down to get probed?
No, I would not.
Dag?
Be probed.
No, yeah. I mean, not like that I would enjoy it or whatever, but if aliens came down and they selected me and they said, look, dude, we need to check your butthole. I mean, that's kind of my moral duty right there for the sake of science to let them check.
When you put it like that, yeah.
I mean, I want to see the probe first. What are we talking about here? How big is an alien's butthole compared to a human? I mean, how do they build their probes? Did they build their probes for us, or did they build their probes for the xenomorphs?
Probably xenomorphs. It's a xenomorph butt probe.
Oscar,
yeah, I mean that could be gnarly.
Oscar, was that a
that's probably
Park
gonna
joke?
fight its way in.
Oscar, was that a South Park reference?
No,
that wasn't.
But it could have been, because I love South Park, so let's call it a South Park reference.
Because there's a South Park episode
this.
where they take Butters and he's like they think he's like crazy, so they attach him to this machine and they put this giant fucking dildo. It's the only thing, and it like flaps up and down really quick and it makes that same exact noise that you made, and they like stick it in his ass, and it's like, yeah, that's. Well, I thought you were making a South Park reference.
Yeah, well, now with retcon, it's a South Park reference.
Okay.
Sleek just mentioned "rate my poo" in the chat, and that reminded me that I was going through my pictures folder this morning, and apparently I saved the Chewbacca poo. I remembered once I saw the picture that I had saved the Chewbacca poo, but I didn't remember up until that point. It looked like an Ewok or a Wookiee or a Sasquatch, kind of.
Yeah, and I saved that ghost poo.
And now going back to aliens for a minute, I do want to say that, and I guess this is probably something that you could say that I believe without evidence, but I think that it's almost inevitable that there are intelligent aliens out there somewhere.
Oh yes.
It's really
without a doubt. I mean, the statistical likelihood is beyond extreme. It's just the chance that they are here. That's what's extremely small. So aliens,
right?
They do exist. I mean, we can pretty much just say that with certainty, but they're not here. That's
as certain as I could say there's a fish in the lake over there without having to go look.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, humans aren't as important as we think.
But the likelihood of them ever being able to get here at the same time that any humans are here to receive them is very, very slim. And there's almost no chance that we would be able to communicate in any way besides violence.
Yeah. Seems like the people are loving the conversation. There are lots of people laughing.
It's because we're awesome, funny people.
That is true. NASA confirmed shrills.
Packet.
Depends on what they left, or what. It depends on when they left. Depends on what they're driving. They got like a Geo Metro. They ain't getting nowhere.
That's what I mean. Depending on how far away they were, what speed they were traveling, they would have to reach the pinnacle of technology, or at least the height of technology that would enable them to travel here. So that they left millions of years ago and got here now. You know what I mean? If they missed by 100,000 years,
are we talking aliens and the likelihood of they come?
Right? Yeah.
Yeah, they're not.
There's a formula
going
that
to
somebody
discover
can.
us. Because, like, if we take signals that they can pick up from Earth, it's going to be radio. That's the earliest thing that we have sent out. And if we're being extremely optimistic and say that they have some kind of like super noise filtering sensitive stuff, we have a radius like a sphere of 200 light years around the Earth of radio transmissions. And out in space, that's not a long distance.
No, I don't think that's even reached the closest planet to us, has it?
No. It hasn't.
And they actually found an Earth-like planet in the closest solar system to us. So they will never find a closer Earth-like planet.
Isn't it Earth 2? Is that what you're talking about?
I don't know what it's called. Is it called Earth 2? That's stupid. If it is, then they need to hire somebody else to make up names for fucking planets. Go back to XYZ125. I like that better than Earth 2.
Is that better than Planet X?
Nibiru.
Okay. Area 51, thoughts? Alien base, maybe? What do you guys think Area 51 is?
No, it's just a
it is it's a secret government facility where they build and test nuclear bombs.
I think it's a base where they test unknown flying aircraft.
Oh,
not alien.
Sure, they do that too,
not
but
alien.
not so much at Area 51 as the rest of Nellis Air Force Base. Area 51 is a small part of Nellis Air Force Base. If you look, what most people consider Area 51 is this large area that takes up a good chunk of the state of Nevada, and it's to the northwest of Las Vegas. But just a small, tiny part of that is, I mean, if you go on Google Maps and you've got Nellis Air Force Base is like this big on your map, Area 51's like this spot. It's called Area 51. And most of the time what they call it on the maps, on Google Maps, is Nevada Test Site. Go through and say, look, I found UFOs buried in the ground. But what they're looking at is craters from nuclear tests.
Yeah.
Test secret aircraft there too, sure. All kinds of secret technology.
Yeah, and that sort of brings us back to, UFOs and that most UFO sightings, like actual something flew, are without a doubt military tests of like experimental aircrafts.
And then when you talk about the ones that pull maneuvers that regular aircraft can't pull, there almost certainly cannot be a man inside that. Or a woman.
No, exactly.
There can't be a human inside that. He wouldn't survive that maneuver.
No, it's probably some kind of drone.
Yeah, see. It says, sorry, let me cut you guys off. It says NASA discovers Earth 2 space agency revealed new planet capable of, probably says life, something, blah, blah, blah. That's AMP News in 2015.
That's a horrible name. Let's think of a better name. Let's call it Sausagery.
I mean, it could be another planet they call Earth 2, but
I don't want it to be called Earth 2. I think I veto that.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Look, we've got a multinational panel here. We've got some pull.
Yeah,
we represent 3 different countries. We can do this.
Well, technically it's 2. He just happens to live in a different country.
A representative of Germany right now.
Yeah, but he's not German. But I am half Finnish, so I can be the 3rd country.
It says Earth 2 space agency reveals new planet capable of supporting life.
If we call this one Earth, why don't we call the second one Dirt?
I don't know.
Yeah.
NASA named it. I
And
think.
also, can we call our planet Terra, and then just call that other one Earth?
Oh yeah, that would be cool.
Because I like the name. I like the name Terra better.
Yeah. Or tell us.
And it makes more. Yeah, it's just sounds nicer. Earth. Who wants to live on Earth? I can't even say that. Earth. I mean, it hurts.
Man, what the fuck?
It's not even spelled right. It's spelled Earth.
Yeah. Earth. I live on Earth. Oh, you goof.
So whoever's gonna name these planets needs to be like, they need to get like a kid in there. Kids need jobs. They could do that. They're qualified for that kind of stuff.
It would be just
But you know what happens? They don't care what we think anyway, because they asked us what they wanted us to name their boat, and then they didn't like our fucking answer.
Pink Floyd is what's on the dark side of the moon. Pink Floyd.
It was a good name for the boat.
Bodie McBoatface.
But they did name a smaller boat after that.
Yeah.
So they didn't completely abandon us, but they didn't name the big one.
They sort of patronized us a little bit.
Yeah. So I'm still happy there's something called Bodie McBoatface, but they should have just rolled with it.
And and I was glad that the whole world could come together on a thing.
Yeah.
Free.
And they just took it away from us.
Well, we was like, what do they want? We finally had peace. I mean, the people in Israel and Palestine were called Bodie McBoatface, and they were about to have lunch. And then they said no, and then they started fucking shooting each other again.
Yeah, thank you for creating ISIS.
Why do you guys think we will never went back to the moon?
Because it wasn't. Go ahead, Oscar.
It's so damned expensive, and there's not a lot of stuff happening on the moon, to be honest. So there's just not a whole lot of reason for us to go back there.
They played golf. They drove around. They put mirrors down. They said words. Flag in. It would be like if you lived on an isolated island and you didn't know about anything else. We had plenty of technology for my metaphor to work. On a boat, and they came back and they said, "There's another island out there." And then they went back out there again. And you're spending tons of money, and people are losing their lives in these trips, and it's just this great huge undertaking to go to this other island. And after about the third time they come back, spending, a fortune to do this, and they say, there's just not really anything there. I mean, what's the point? It takes them so long to get there, and it's so expensive, and there's just nothing there.
No.
There's no reason to go there.
I know there's talks about having like bases on the moon and maybe like having it, but way in the future having it like a hub for space travel. But I'm not even sure how feasible that really is. That's probably just someone's dream.
Gypsy Paranormal says, well, the dark side of the moon isn't really dark all the time, right? No, that's incorrect. The dark side of the moon is always dark. That's why it's the dark side of the moon. It's just the same side of the moon isn't always the dark side. Dark, it wouldn't be the dark side. So yes, the dark side is always dark by definition, but it changes and rotates around the moon.
Yeah, but that's like two definitions of the dark
I'm being
side.
pedantic.
We call it the dark side because there's no sun there. We call it the dark side because we can't see it. Because the Earth and the moon are tightly locked.
And the moon does not spin. One thing they used to really make me believe in God was that stuff like, how could the moon spin at the same exact rotates around the, well, that's not what happens. Imagine you have a tether ball on, and you're holding one end of the rope and the ball's on the other end, and you just spin in a circle. That rope is the tidal lock between Earth and the moon, and the same side of that ball is always facing you, but the ball isn't spinning relative to you. It doesn't have its own spin.
Spinning.
It doesn't have its own spin.
It's flat and hollow.
Oy.
Then how do they explain it rotating through the sky as it goes, though? That's what I always wonder. It goes, you know what I mean?
Have anyone combined flat Earth and hollow Earth? Is that a thing yet?
I bet they have. I mean, I'm sure they have. I'll bet there's some overlap in the people that believe in flat Earth and believe in hollow Earth, but I don't think there's like a movement of the two combined. But I'm sure there's some flat earthers that accept the hollow Earth thing. They just think that it's, which I know, we know that can't be true. Turtles down there. Yeah, yeah, nice. like a bowl.
Yeah, bowl Earth.
But we all know
that's actually a thing. That's actually a thing.
And doesn't the sun dip down into the middle at night or something like that?
There's some stupid shit, but yeah, that's actually a thing. The bowl Earth.
Yeah. Oh, it's just round.
Yeah.
Why is that so hard to believe?
Yeah, I know. And also, what always fascinates me, and they never seem to answer, because I don't think they have any clear idea of why. But what's the end goal of like hiding the shape of the Earth from the people?
That's my number one question. Is, well, there's a few questions that go with it, but that's the point. Why?
Yeah.
And when? Yeah. When did they bring out this?
And they
cover up
would
theory?
Have noticed when you like, start to assemble the sun. Someone would notice. And
yeah,
what was there
I
before?
mean,
before they put the sun, on the thing that spins. What?
When it's like the two suns thing too. Have you seen this where people think there's two suns in the sky?
Yeah,
that's an even bigger case of how, why, and when. When would they have started convincing people there's only one sun? All throughout human history, people would have been looking up at the sky and seeing two suns.
Yeah, and also why?
Why?
Do you get like secret money if you hide the sun?
Well, here's the only answer I've gotten for that, and it's that the person who was telling me this, they said that the second sun is new, and they don't want people to be scared that it's going to throw us out of orbit. And I said that's exactly what it would have fucking done as soon as it came into the solar system. It would have completely wrecked this whole galaxy. And everything would be different. If a second sun came into our solar, it wouldn't get anywhere near us before we were fucking eliminated.
Would destroy everything.
Crazy. And the other half of that is, if there had always been two suns, then there's no reason to be scared. We're in a completely stable state. But there's not. There's not two suns, and I don't see why people need to believe stupid fucking shit like that.
Triax.
Through their day.
Me and Oscar's brother are in the Illuminati, so you better watch it.
Oh, yeah.
Illuminati shekels.
I have the handbook somewhere. I don't know where the fuck it went, though. Yes, sir.
Oh, yeah, I thought you were talking.
What are your thoughts on
the lights?
The farting lesbian penguins of Ecuador?
I am all for them. I am all for them.
Yeah, I think that they need to be given what they're after. They need to quit being marginalized.
Yeah.
They need the right to vote. Fuck. If lesbian penguins of Ecuador came,
like anyone else.
Yeah,
just let them adopt.
I mean, where are they supposed to go? Yeah, I don't understand. The porn's great.
Oh yeah,
everybody loves lesbian Ecuador porn.
A penguin.
But then when it comes to their rights, they're like, no rights for lesbian penguins of Ecuador.
You cannot
Meanwhile, Arctic lesbian penguins, the high life down there where there's no government.
That's
The only people they got to
true
worry about is the scientists.
And
Is
Danny,
what?
The only functioning anarchy is what they have going on.
Mm-hmm.
But it's only
because they don't allow
have
women.
all the, and all the technology. It's basically like Blade Runner. That.
And they make everybody take out their wisdom teeth and their appendix before they go there. And as we all know, the appendix is responsible for most negative human behavior.
Oh yeah.
Okay, let's see here. Danny, what places do I have any places I'm going to investigate? Ooh. I might be going. No, that's actually a question coming up, guys. No, I'm actually going to be going back to Hamburg next month, I think it is, and I'm going to be going back to Neuagama concentration camp, and hopefully going to a section that was closed off last time. So I'm hoping that I'll be able to bring a 360 and a normal video of that for you guys as well. So, but other than that, not really anything planned at the moment. I'm still trying to work on like 50 videos. I'm trying to work on a video with Oscar, and I'm trying to work on a video with fucking Stags. I got so much shit going on, it's not even funny. Like, it's really not even funny.
Slammed right now. I was on a hangout when you fucking hanged out me, and everybody wants a video, and everybody wants to be Emmett's cousin. And I'm behind. I haven't made an actual video in a couple weeks now. I've just done a couple Emmett videos. But hey, here's a really good question in the chat. This is probably the best question so far. What licked in the fart hole?
My tongue. What else would lick in the butthole?
What? I mean, well, I feel like maybe we should pick apart the sentence a little bit because maybe we're not reading it right. In the fart hole. I mean, maybe they're asking what was licked in the fart hole. Poop.
No, I don't think that's it. What licked?
What licked?
So obviously, there's something inside the fart hole that licked. It's how
licked in the. Oh, so there's like a butthole demon with a big tongue.
I'm sure there actually is somewhere in mythology. I'm sure there is.
Maybe we should ask Dennis Prager. He had some bodily demons.
Yeah. The penguins. Did they lick at the fart hole?
I'm glad.
The penguins. No, I don't think the penguins licked in the fart hole. I don't think they can like reach out of the beaks. I don't think their tongue is long enough.
I don't know much about Ecuadorian penguins either. I know
cutting Morton off on his stream.
I know that there are more species of penguins in Ecuador than there are in Antarctica. If that has anything to do with their tongues.
Oh man. Well, it seems like everyone's loving this. No, it's all good. I was just gonna say, I'm glad everyone's loving the I don't know what the hell you call this.
It's called a live stream.
Yeah, I'm glad everyone's enjoying it.
If you go to www.youtube.com, that's just one word, YouTube, no spaces, .com, then you can get on there and watch all kinds of videos, and sometimes people broadcast live.
Oh, well, everyone's loving this one. Everyone's loving this one, though.
But this Charlotte person is completely out of control now.
Either or lady pegs have two holes. Either or, and pegs is short for penguins, have two holes. I don't know why you're screaming at us, Charlotte.
Yeah.
This is what I don't understand. I get it.
Do you mean two fart holes? Because I don't think that's completely accurate.
Besides,
I don't think it is either.
Wouldn't they have 3 holes?
Yeah, if they have 2 fart holes.
Actually, they have a lot more holes than that. They have 5 holes in their head.
Oh, yep.
In their skull.
Yeah. What about? Do they have noses?
That's not counting the holes for their senses. I'm just talking about the holes in their skull because they're dinosaurs.
But, oh man, send us some more questions, guys.
Penguins have too many holes. I think we can all agree on that.
Loving the subject matter.
They don't need. Think.
No, they only need two, honestly.
And
one for like eating and breathing, and one for like pissing and pooping.
I mean, like most animals,
Yeah.
all that goes through their body. They use the same hole to poop and eat.
This isn't South Park, okay?
I'm
No,
not
but they don't
kidding.
use the same hole. In South Park, they just switch holes.
Oh, okay.
This is in one of Aaron Ra's videos I watched recently, where he was doing one of his like classroom videos where he explains a little bit about evolution, and he's doing this series now, the Tree of Life, and at the end of every video he says something like, "So you may not accept that you evolved from monkeys, but can you at least accept that you have bilateral symmetry and a hole for eating that runs all the way through your body?" But in explaining the classification of animals that have a hole running through their body, he said that some animals actually have one hole that they poop and eat out of. And I don't think that they're like big animals, anything you'd see at the zoo. He didn't really go into detail about it, and I haven't had the chance to.
But we
poop
actually
out of their
just have,
eating hole.
I mean, technically, it's the same hole, the mouth and the butthole. Sorry, the fart hole.
Right, yeah, that's what I mean, a hole that runs all the way through your body.
So, I mean, it is the same hole.
Technically, it's not really inside your body either.
No, because it's a hole. It's
like if you took a donut and put your finger in the middle, you wouldn't say your finger was inside the donut.
No, it's in the donut hole.
So that's interesting.
Yeah. So like during fellatio and hole sex, are you actually inside the person?
I mean, I guess not.
But you are in the hole, but you're not in the person, I guess.
Inside their mouth.
Yeah.
I don't know, because now you have to think about a sphincter and whether that off the hole, then if that counts as being inside, if that changes the definition of inside or not. That's what I'm saying.
I can see how it could, because many houses have two doors, and they that's technically like a hole. But if you close the door, but it's not completely airtight, so it's not.
Yeah, and I'm not inside the house because I'm not inside the walls. I'm just in the hole in the house.
Yeah, in the house.
The house is. Yeah, the
household. Maybe that's is where that word comes from. Household.
Aha. Yeah. Yeah.
So maybe when
it's a
you
house.
like enter a house, you have been household.
Yeah, and it's like the hold of the house, like a hold on a ship.
It's interesting. Interesting.
It's the space where somebody is fucking at my door. Dingo.
Okay, Oscar, snakes or no?
Snake legs. Yes.
Okay.
Snakes or no?
Oh no. Oh. Okay. Dax, snakes or no?
I mean, to me that feels like a false dichotomy.
Yeah.
I think there's a hidden message behind it.
We can have some snakes, but we don't necessarily have to agree with all of them.
I mean, there needs to be limits. And
what about talking snakes?
No.
No. Okay, I really don't understand Trax's question.
Are traps
gay or just
transdimensional space
weevils? Yes. I don't see what's so hard to understand about that.
I don't think they're mutually exclusive.
Here's something I don't understand. The question, are traps gay? Not sure what that's actually asking. Does that mean if I'm actively enjoying traps that I'm gay, or is it asking if the trap themselves is gay?
Yeah, you have to clarify, correct?
Because you know, if the trap identifies as gay, then the trap is gay.
But is it gay to find traps attractive?
I don't know. And then it also comes to the question: is it just like a convenience thing? Like, oh, I ordered the double bacon cheeseburger, but they brought me the cowboy burger instead. But I'm just going to eat it.
Yeah.
I mean, is that like what I mean? Like, I went through, I bought all these drinks. I danced with this girl, and then I brought her all the way back to my house, took off her pants, and there's a dick there. That ruined my night.
I mean, there are several holes still available that are pretty much the same as in the original, you know, goal for the night.
There's plenty to do still.
Yeah.
And it's not like I don't know how to work a dick.
No, I'm very good with mine, so you know I could probably handle that pretty well.
Yeah.
The snakes eat shit out of same hole or no, silly?
Do snakes have a hole that runs all the way through their body? Yes.
Yeah, so it's the same hole, yeah, same as us.
Almost any animal you can think of falls under that classification of having there are multicellular organisms. They have or organelles that are contained on their own membranes, and they have bilateral symmetry, and they have a hole that runs all the way through their body.
Okay, and then Triac says mouse traps, yes.
Mouse traps, yes.
That's what Triac says. And then Gypsy Paranormal says, going for a smoke to ponder that. And they said that while you guys were talking about all that gay stuff, so. Yeah.
I mean, eating, regarding the snakes, right? Do they eat out of the same hole that they poop out of or not? Innit?
Now, was that Stags or was that Emmett?
That was just somebody else.
I think it was an Australian.
Emmett can't do accents.
No.
All right. The devil see reasons for scientific or paranormal. I have no idea what that is. I'm already kind of drunk. Oh, dude. I'm out of here, guys. Love this conversation. You three have stimulated my mind. Morton, make this happen again soon. Well, it's up to these guys, but I'm definitely down. But I'm glad you enjoyed the show, man.
Oh yeah, man. I'll jump on here anytime I'm available and free. I left another chat just to come to this one.
Well, this is
way more interesting. This is way better than the single pair discussion.
Were you talking about a single pair, like a piece of fruit?
The healthcare, they just want one guy to pay for everything.
For everyone's healthcare. He better be rich, or he's gonna be in some serious debt.
His name is Donald Trump.
I don't. That works, but it sounds like a good idea to me. As long as I'm not that guy.
Well, it's probably Steve.
No, it's going to be Emmett. That's who it is. They're electing Emmett tomorrow. Send us some more questions, guys. Come on. That's what's kept this weird-ass conversation going. I got to go turn my notifications on. Please do this again soon, guys. Let's see here. It says, gotta go. I turned on my notifications. Please do this again soon, guys. Well, like I said a couple minutes ago, it's up to these guys. I'm always down to do it again. Could ghosts,
for sure.
Could ghosts be echoes of the past and printed into the fabric of time and space? You're talking about the stone tape theory.
No, I'm going to say no because that doesn't happen. There are no echoes of the past.
It's a hard no.
What? Come on.
An echo is a sound wave that has traveled past your ear one time, bounces off something, and a second time. That's what an echo is. There's a physical wave that is vibrating the air and causing your eardrums to vibrate, which your brain then interprets into what you call sound.
I think he just mispronounced it wrong. I think he's talking about the stone tape theory, where it's the paranormal happens over and over and over and over again, and doesn't change, and is fucking drunk.
Same answer.
Can't communicate.
Same answer. There's no example of that ever having happened. It doesn't happen. That's not how things work. Otherwise, the whole entire world would be haunted. It would be crowded with ghosts.
Fuck, wouldn't that be cool?
There are way more people that have died than have ever lived. I mean,
yeah, and not just
or
people.
that are alive now. I mean,
not just people. We have to consider all the other animals too. I mean, there would be
Animals
some
aren't.
serious fucking
Oscar, animals don't have souls.
animal assholes.
boats.
Oh yeah, the ghost boats.
Boaty McBoat.
Boats. The ghost boats. I mean, if a boat sinks, then it's got to leave its imprint on the ocean for the rest of the time, just like the Flying Dutchman, which, to my understanding, doesn't fly.
No.
Did it fly in one of the movies? I'm like,
Flying Dutchman is an old legend. I was so mad when they used it in Pirates of the Caribbean, because now they've taken it, put all these things on it that didn't belong. Now you say Flying Dutchman and people automatically think of, yeah, and he's a wife beater.
who's the wife beater?
Did you guys hear about that? That Johnny Depp is fucking wife beater?
Oh, did they say
but
they
I
said
don't know about that.
They said the same thing about Charlie Sheen. Winning. I don't know. I was a big fan of Charlie Sheen. I love that shit.
Charlie Sheen lost his shine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Come on, keep sending us questions, guys.
There's only 5 people watching, and that's probably us.
I'm one of them.
We have this chat open. Yeah, so it's 3.
Triax is in there. And I think Charlotte's still in there. And
Gypsy Paranormal. No, Charlotte had the lead. Charlotte said, "Oh, I gotta go. Turned on my notifications. Please do this again soon, guys."
She was on fire.
Yeah.
All right, let's see here.
Those emojis.
The weird
damn.
questions.
How do I share this thing? I just did it.
Just liked it and shares it to my Twitter, and then I'll share it again in a few minutes to back with each other.
All right.
The like the share does. I've noticed if I like it, people are just like, "Oh, he likes it." But if I share it, people are like, "Oh, he wants me to go watch it." And then most people do what I want them to do. All the time.
That will stop.
It never. I'm just kidding. Nobody does what I want them to do. Nobody does. I have a question.
Shoot.
I have to pee.
All right, go shoot or go pee. Devil Sea is off coast of Japan. I never heard of the Devil Sea.
No, me neither.
Sorry, man.
It's probably the same thing as the Bermuda Triangle. That's just more ships, so there's going to be more shipwrecks.
Which one was the one that Amelia Earhart got lost in? Was that the Bermuda Triangle?
No, she got captured by the Japanese, apparently.
No, they debunked that. They debunked that today, yes.
Nice.
The guy from Destination Truth, that show, the only paranormal show that I watched, he actually posted a link from CNN saying, I think it was CNN, maybe NBC, but saying that they debunked the picture. It was 2 years taken before 2 years before she did the flying.
Oh, I didn't even check it. I mean, I haven't even seen the picture, so I didn't read it until this turn.
I reposted it, or I retweeted the word, like I want to call it, earlier tonight before we got on. So,
no, I gotta check it out. It's interesting.
Yeah, I was very interested. I was like, oh man, I wonder if that was really true. Because like I watched the video, they went to the prison, they analyzed the photo, they did all this, and then. But yeah, are you guys familiar with? Yeah.
How did they conclude that the picture was taken 2 years before?
I didn't read the new one. I only read the first one. But like I said, I retweeted it, so it's on the page.
Okay, well, I'm gonna check that out later.
Are you guys familiar with the Aurora story? The guy goes in dressed like the Joker and shoots a bunch of people in the movie theater. That story?
Well, yeah, I was familiar with that one, but is that what it means?
I have no idea. I'm waiting for him to write more.
Yeah, and there's this delay, so we're gonna wait for hours.
Yeah, it's only like 10 minutes.
Did you order the soldering iron?
Yeah, I did. I ordered it today. I ordered a different one. I ordered a different one than the one I originally showed you.
Oh, nice.
But yeah, so it's actually coming from Deutschland, so I should have it here within 3 or so days.
Oh, cool.
So yeah, I'll definitely be writing you to fix that fucking cord. Yeah, and actually, I did find out that I can take this one off too. So
yeah, quality cords you can take apart and fix them. So let's make that one just shorter and have it working.
that would be awesome. Because I would love to have my wireless fucking mics.
I ordered that audio recorder, that Zoom H1, and all the
nice
shit that goes along with it. A lav mic, a case, and a stand.
Yeah, but you already have a microphone. Why did you get that if you already have a microphone? Why did you order it if you already have a microphone right in front of you?
What? That doesn't make any sense, man. I bought the Ovation when I already have a Stratocaster.
I'm thinking just live stream. Dude, I'm drunk. I'm just thinking live stream. Sorry.
I have a microphone right here in front of me.
Yeah,
I have a microphone on my camera. I have another microphone right here. I have another microphone.
Dax, I'm drunk. Sorry.
Look, here's a lav mic. Yeah, so I'll have 2 lav mics, 2 condenser mics, a dynamic mic, and the fucking mic on my camera. I don't know what you call that thing.
That's just too many mics.
Nah, I need a new dynamic mic because the one I have is a really cheap fucking Walmart one.
I have a mic in my asshole to pick up alien transmissions.
Maybe that's what was licking.
No, that's what makes that static sound. Son of a bitch.
Maybe he meant to say ticking.
No, I think it was a chick. It was a chick that said it was that.
Oh, sorry. My apologies for misgendering you, ma'am.
Yeah, she already left. But Oscar, maybe that's why my fucking mic's making that static noise. You stuck up your ass. That would make sense. That would make sense.
Could be. All the acid poo kind of eating away.
So you got to be more specific.
I don't know why I bought all those accessories. I'm probably not going to use most of them. There's a stand and a fucking like a screw-on thing that's like a handle for a microphone. I'm not going to use the thing as a microphone. So
no. My most useless audio purchase was probably the Zoom H2N, because I use this the same way that I use my H1, and this has the exact same preamps. So this was basically like a more expensive, bigger H1.
See, I bought the H1 and it looks a little bit different than the one you have. They've put a ring around the mics, like a plastic ring around the mics, I guess to protect them from impact.
Oh no, mine has that too.
Oh, does it? Maybe I just didn't notice when you showed that, or I'd seen some. Oh yeah, okay, that's exactly the same. I must have been thinking of something else.
Oy, 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 oy.
Well, I'm excited. I got some of the same gear as Oscar. I'm gonna be fucking 8,000 subs, 2,000 viewers in no time.
Oh yeah, man. Of course, it's all in the gear. It's because I use the H1 and the lav mic. That one gets it gets the views.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. It's true. I mean, since I bought this new microphone and this mixing board, I've been getting way more views
That's all in the gear.
than I had before.
Good audio is the main thing.
Screen, of course, I'm not gonna have as many views because there's less equipment.
Don't worry,
That's
Oscar.
what I need to get.
Oscar, you can come and borrow mine anytime. It's okay, man.
Your asshole.
Yeah.
You can come borrow my green screen anytime. It's all right.
Oh, the green screen. I thought we'd talk about your asshole.
I think if I get like 3 big floodlights in here,
Man.
I could just wash this whole room out with light, and that might help too. Yeah. Yeah. Exactly. Yeah.
Like a biblical thing.
Yeah. I got a video that passed 1,500 views, first time ever. I'm pretty excited about that because it's my first video also to surpass the flat Earth video that got attacked in views. For a long time, that video was sitting at 1,200 views, which is way more than any of my other videos got. But now I got one video because the asshole atheist shared it with all his friends at the park, and a couple other people shared it. It's coming up on people's fucking recommendeds and stuff, and they just keep rolling in on that one video. It's pretty cool.
Nice.
Yeah, I don't know why some of those people won't go check out my other videos that are the same. It's gonna make them laugh just the same as that one did, but they don't want it. Yeah.
But my Organite video is still kind of bringing in, you know, like half of my earnings from YouTube is still from the Organite video.
Yeah, but isn't it like 70,000 views?
It's getting up there, and they're always commenting like, "Who paid you to do this?" And I'm kind of like, "Well, yeah, you are."
Look, I want to make this known right now. I'm going to say this live. If any of you Organite guys want to pay me to tell people that Organite works, I'll give you my name and address.
Jack, don't say that loud. Come on.
Why not? It's America, dude. No, I wouldn't do that. That'd earn me a fuck you from Oscar, I think.
Yeah, I would debunk you.
Yeah.
I would just break into your house and steal your bed. You've been debunked.
Shit. I'd wake up on the floor. And then I would have to... Yeah. Damn it, Oscar! Ah! Oscar!
I'm just, you know, in my apartment, there's just beds everywhere.
I'll debunk them all. All the bunks will be mine, and nobody will be able to debunk me, for I have too many bunks.
It just becomes impractical to debunk me because there's just too many. They take one and I just roll over to the next one. They break in and steal the last bed, and I just jump out the window, and there's this endless field of beds.
You'll never debunk me! Ha ha! You just go prancing off into your field of beds, bouncing from mattress to mattress. Like,
fuck. I smoke too much.
I don't have any, man.
Oh, you don't have any?
That's the origin of the jumping jack legend.
Yeah, I was thinking about that too.
Yeah.
I've just been trying to smoke this resin that I got left in my pipe, but it's kind of getting down there. I've been waiting for like 5 days for this dude to call me, and he's like, hey, I'm not going to call you.
And then silence.
That's what I need to debunk is my weed guy.
Yeah.
I think he's in the 9/11.
I think he is 9/11.
God. Jesus Christ.
I'm going to tell him he's 9/11 right now.
Yeah, dude.
Is this like one of those things where I have to tell somebody not to because they're intoxicated?
No.
No? Okay.
No.
Oscar, speaking
I'm not going to tell him he's 9/11. I'm just going to say 9/11.
Yeah.
He's going to think.
9/11.
If he's like a real dealer, he's probably going to think like the cops are coming or something.
Oh, he's going to think a 911 like it's an emergency.
Yeah.
Which it is. It is an emergency. So maybe he'll answer me.
Oh, they're like, we stopped talking. There's like more people in the room now. Okay, Oscar.
There's more people in the room now?
Have any ghost stories, Oscar?
If I have any ghost stories?
Yeah.
Not really, sadly.
None?
Somebody put a question there about the DDR60 recorder used for EVPs.
How did you see that? Actually, Oscar would be the one about the EVPs because with doing things a lot more proper than most teams, I catch so few EVPs, it's not even funny.
Weird.
Finding anything about a DDR.
Yeah, I didn't see. Oh no, I see it. I see it. It says about the DDR60 recorder used for EVPs. Any of you guys used one? I hear it's fancy, or the retweet EVP recorder.
Oh, the DR60D.
Yeah, when you say DDR, I think German old school. Yeah.
Are you talking about the DR60D, or are you talking about the DDR60?
I know they just said about the DDR60 recorder used for EVPs. Any of you guys used one? I hear it's fancy.
Oh, and Triax, I'm gonna have to be real fucking drunk for that to happen. How can you even be? Can I even be naked in the banana suit? I don't think I can.
That's what I was wondering. What a naked banana dance is, unless
is it like
that's
the
what I
balloon
think.
dance?
Sorry.
Bananas?
I don't know. And I almost wanted to think it was like a banana dance because your dangler was wobbling around, but no, that just is naked. That's just because you're naked. That doesn't make it a banana dance. It's just a naked dance.
Yeah.
So a naked banana dance. Maybe you've got bananas in your hands, and you're dancing.
Yeah, like the balloon dance, but with bananas.
Or you got the banana suit on and you peel it.
Yeah, but that would ruin the suit, and then I wouldn't be a banana anymore. I would just be nude.
Okay.
A naked banana.
Okay, let's see. About the EVP recorder, I don't know because most teams actually don't know what the fuck they're doing with their EVP recorders. They always fuck up. It's always someone's stomach growling. It's a team member. It's almost always bullshit. Most teams don't know how to do EVP recordings. Let's see here. Who is your favorite person you have subscribed to and why? Well, for me, oh shit. Let's see here. I have to go look at the list.
Favorite person you have to, I can answer this question right off the top of my head. I'm going to give the first answer that came to my mind out of pure honesty, and I'm going to say it, PewDiePie. I really like his content. I don't know why. I just think he's funny as fuck, and I like the guy a lot. Now, that was just the first answer that came to my head. If I thought about it a little more, there's probably a few more people that I put pretty up close to the top of my favorite subscribed list. Oscar being one of them for sure. I'm not just saying that because he's here.
I would say Red Letter Media. Those guys are great.
Let's see here. For me, my top is Oscar, Curiosity, Poisoning the Well, Paranormal Truth, Duck of Truth, and of course Stags. I'm always talking to Stags.
Yeah, Stags has some really good content.
There's not many people I will watch, and Stags is one of them. Oscar's one of them. Curiosity is one of them. Poisoning the Well, Paranormal Truth, and Duck of Truth. Only ones I pretty much watch.
Like stuff from like the skeptic community. I actually very rarely watch that stuff. I mostly watch.
I've stopped watching a lot of it too.
Yeah, I just watch stuff that is fun.
Yeah, I'm so sick of social justice stuff. And honestly, I've actually started to move towards, not across the line, but in the direction of the social justice warriors just a little bit on a lot of issues, because I'm seeing massive hyperbole coming from the anti-SJW side all the fucking time. And it's just like, come on, guys.
Okay, Triax asks, how does a ghost create an EMF field? Well, being the only somewhat believer here, I would have to say that the human body gives off energy naturally, and that would be what your spirit is, hence the electromagnetic field. You are, I'm really fucking drunk. But yeah.
Do we have any examples of an electromagnetic field existing without a medium?
That's what I was going to say. You have to have something that's radiating the field.
Well, there's their answers right there.
Yeah. Like you can't just have an electromagnetic field without something producing said field.
The thing I don't get is, I believe a spirit is energy, but how does is it held together after death? It's one thing that I've always wondered.
Yeah, that's what we're
Yeah.
talking about here. You have to have um, something
Holding it
to
together.
Hmm?
I said something holding it together. Yeah. Right.
yeah, something producing it. Like energy is just potential to do work, and you can't just have like disembodied potential to do work. That makes absolutely no sense.
And then Triac says, think if the fan dance from Star Trek with bananas.
I don't know what to make of that.
I don't know either. And the Gypsy Paranormal says, I sub to a couple of the same. I do enjoy curiosity stuff. He's a very cool dude, 100% true, doesn't bullshit. Definitely one to stay with. And Paranormal Truth, definitely them too. Isn't energy infinite?
I'm gonna look through my list of subscribers and name the ones that I wait on the edge of my seat for their new content to come out.
All right,
Chris Raygun used to be one that I really always loved it when he made a new video because they were always funny and exciting. But again, getting a little less into the social justice stuff.
Yeah, the subject matter is tired.
Yeah, I kind of like Creationist Cat a lot. He's pretty cool.
Haven't seen.
Yeah, neither. Only Poisoning the Well video they did. It's the only one that I've seen.
iDubbbz. I'll watch every new iDubbbz video that comes out, even though he's just been doing unboxing lately.
Those are my favorites. But okay, iDubbbz I binge watch, and then I just purposely skip like a lot of videos, and then I go back to binge watch. Binge watching, because you can only you do get tired of the unboxings, but if you wait a couple of months, it becomes kind of fresh again, and you can watch several in a row. Because I'm a binge watcher. That's just the nature of my YouTube watching. So
Me too.
I pick a channel, I watch that to death for a week, and then it's something else, and I do the same, and just starts over again.
Postmodern Jukebox, also Puddle's Pity Party. I want to name both of those as awesome freaking channels. They just sing songs, but they do them in like different styles. Check them out, Postmodern Jukebox and Puddle's Pity Party. And Puddle's Pity Party often sings for Postmodern Jukebox. They always have different singers on. It's pretty cool. They sing. What's that?
When are you gonna be on and sing a song?
Oh, probably not ever. I don't imagine they want me on there. I'm not as cool as Puddles. They like to have clowns and women sing. So, what are you going to do? And, they like people that can actually sing well, too. I think that probably has something to do with it. I am actually going to take singing lessons soon if I ever quit chickening out and actually call the person and set it up.
Okay. God damn, that's what I'm saying. Isn't energy infinite? Oscar, that'd be a you question.
Well, yeah, I don't understand the question.
It just moves from one thing to another.
Oh yeah,
it's not infinite at all. It's constantly changing, though.
Yeah, like it's being transferred. Like if I take my hand and I have potential energy up here, I have kinetic energy, and it translates to like acoustic energy, and yeah, it's
because that was
transferred, but I don't think it makes.
Because see, that was a question about that was like an additional question to the spirits being
entropy.
Thing.
Yeah. I'm gonna say entropy is the answer to that question. No, energy's not infinite. After a while, every system is going to degrade and wear out and just dissolve into nothing. I mean, I suppose the energy will still be there in some form.
Yeah, but not in any shape, that it's actually possible for it to do any work.
Right.
There's a little bug in here that's pissing me off.
Yeah, but I think I understood what was being hinted at, since you know, energy is transferred. It isn't lost, so to speak. But when a person dies, you know, the energy that they have in their body in the form of heat, that is going to dissipate into the air and heat the air around them. And the energy that they have in terms of like nutrients, that's going to be consumed by, or, you know, burnt in an oven, consumed by various organisms. So no, there's no energy that's going to like continue in some paranormal
your personality is a combination of your whole entire system.
Yeah.
You're a massive cells, this multicellular system that thinks it's a singular unit and probably doesn't know that most of the cells in its body don't have its DNA. But your gut helps you think, your hands help you think, and all that goes away when you die. Can I run a neodymium magnet over your hard drive? Where does the information go? It doesn't go somewhere where it can be retrieved. The information is gone, because the information is only a code that is, information is not a form of energy.
No.
See, I would think it would just like, as a paranormal side, it would just fade after a while. That's why all these locations aren't haunted. Like all these old places that I go where thousands and thousands of people have died and they're not haunted. It would, maybe just because their energy would have faded by now. I don't know. Maybe I'm just drunk. I don't know.
But energy. So what energy can be measured?
Yeah.
There are specific types of energy. There's electromagnetism. There's kinetic energy, potential energy, heat energy, acoustic energy, light,
elastic.
There's
a whole bunch.
Yeah. So, but that can all be measured and quantified and kept track of and produced.
Yes, I know. I have a device for that right here.
So, what is it of yourself that can carry on without your body? I mean, if you talk about poltergeists being able to move objects, if we could move objects without a body, we wouldn't have bodies.
And if poltergeist activity actually happens, why would so many people need to fake it?
Why do we need to eat and live and have bodies and reproduce if we're ghosts in a meat suit? Why wouldn't we just be the ghosts?
Yeah. The meat body is just superfluous.
Yeah.
Oh, God, I can't read that. One of you guys got to read that comment. There's no way in hell I can.
The second law of thermodynamics.
It got removed.
Yeah, that one. What the hell
he retracted it. He must have misspoke. It was a scientific comment, so if he retracted it, it probably means that he said something wrong.
I didn't know you could retract. I didn't know you could retract messages on here.
No, I didn't either.
Mm-hmm. You need 45 more subs, dude. What the fuck are we doing here?
Having fun.
You need 45 more subs. Quick.
Yeah, I know. Actually, me and Hicks
have super chats.
Hicks,
and then you have to do a 24-hour live stream.
Oh, that could actually be done if I have.
It's not that hard.
If I have my energy drinks and see the laws of thermodynamics. He made it a lot shorter than what it was.
No. I'm making a tweet right now, so
I don't know.
You're gonna have to.
I don't know. I could do a 24-hour stream, but I don't know that many people, honestly. Like, I stick to the same group of people that I talk with. Like,
dude, you know probably more people than I do. You know at least the same people that I do. And I did a 24-hour stream. I met tons of new people, and I picked up like fucking 25 subs doing it. It wasn't bad. It was just a publicity stunt. I don't think you should let anybody fucking bully you into doing it if you don't want to.
Well, I mean, I have no problem doing it. It's just I don't know that many people. I'm very antisocial. I talk to the people that I talk to, and that's pretty much it.
Tweet now. Come join us. It's Oscar, DDF, and myself answering all your questions. That should be one coming in.
I'll retweet that one. Hold on.
I haven't completed it yet. Hold on. There we go.
I'm gonna go to the toilet.
Have fun, man.
What are you gonna do in there?
I'm gonna pee, and I may poo. It could be a fart. So I'm not sure, but I'm at least going to pee.
All right, man. We'll be here.
We should sit down just in case.
Yeah, exactly. Like if it's a poo, I don't want it on the floor.
Right.
Yeah. So I'll come back.
Get a good and see, even if it was on the floor and you took a picture of it and you put it to rate my poo, nobody would appreciate it. They'd be like, that's a found poo.
Yeah, what the fuck? But if it was in my pants, if it landed in my pants, then I'm not gonna just find a poo in my pants. Then I think that would be accepted.
Yeah, I think that probably would. I think you're right.
Yeah. Well, I'm just gonna go do that really quick, and I'll come back.
Funny thing about that.
Super chat. What is super chat? Hold on, I didn't mean to catch up. What is super chat? You guys mentioned it before. What the fuck is it?
Super chat is where people can pay you to have their message sit up at the top of the chat for a predetermined amount of time that is based on the amount of money they chose to pay you. It can go anywhere. It can go from $2 up. If they only pay $2, their message doesn't actually stay for any length of time. It just shows up in a big box as it scrolls through the chat and everybody can see it. And it'll go to your super chat page. I think there's in your live chat, you can open up just the super chats. I've seen people do it. I don't have super chat yet, so I don't know. But it's basically people can pay you while they're on a live stream. And people make money that way.
That would
people pay you to get statements out there.
That would really help pay for equipment. I'm sure no one will pay, but that would help pay for equipment.
I mean, yeah, you got to have viewers. Having 5 viewers isn't going to get you very much money. I don't think Triax is going to cough up any of his fucking NASA shekels.
But yeah, shit. Just to repair my camera alone is really fucking expensive. I found out today that my fucking wireless mics are broken.
Yeah. But I was going to say about that ratemypoo.com. When I was doing my 24-hour live stream, I think it was Oscar and Sleek and I, we were doing the Rate My Poo thing live. And it was fun. We did it for about an hour. We wrapped up just at the right time. And then, you know, that ended. The stream carried on. Later in the stream, this guy comes on. He's got a channel called Old Fart Grows, I think is what it's called. He calls himself the Asshole Atheist. He's a really awesome guy. I'm actually going to do a live stream with him soon. He comes on, and out of the, I don't even know what we were talking about, but he brings up a friend of his and tells us that his friend created the website ratemypoo.com. And we were like, whoa, we were just on there checking that out. That's so crazy. So it's a small world, and the synchronicity happens, and karma. Rate my poo. Poo karma.
You get $2 every time you say ratemypoo.com.
Oh, cool! I got a new subscription.
Hell yeah!
I love seeing nice comments on my videos from people I don't know, dude. It just makes me so happy when just some rando comes in, stumbles upon my channel, and leaves me a nice comment. I'm like, yeah, man, it really fucking makes me feel good, dude. That's what you know. There's so much more to YouTube than money. A lot of people are all about making money. It's like if you go into it just wanting to make money, you're probably going to be disappointed. Yeah, I mean, you might not, but you're going to be disappointed. If you go into it just trying to have fun, you're going to succeed. You're going to have fun. And you might make money too. But the money, to me, the money's extra. If I get there to where I can make a couple bucks off my channel, fuck, you better believe I'm going to do. I've already set up my monetization, and I'm halfway there in views. So it shouldn't be too long before I'm getting a couple dollars here and there for the
You might want to look at
shitty
the
little.
first time you get paid is $70, I think.
It said it was 100 when I signed up.
And you've almost got there already?
No, I've almost got to 10,000 views.
Oh, I was like, holy shit!
That's what I mean. Yeah, I've almost got to where they can actually monetize me. I've already set it all up, but they wait till you get to 10,000 views and then they review your channel, which I'm a little worried about. I need to find out what goes into them reviewing my channel because I might need to delete my 24-hour live stream.
Yeah, honestly, with the things that I've been in your live streams, I'm not surprised you might want to watch those. But Stags.
Yeah, but I don't know if somebody's actually going to put eyes on all my videos to review my channel for monetization or not. I think they're just going to see if I've gotten any strikes or gotten any flags.
There was a clue.
What is Stags? What is your YouTube channel information?
It's youtube.com/c/StaggersonJags.
Okay. I hope you can. It was a question in the comments.
Oh, it was a question in the comments?
Yes.
What's your channel, Staggers?
Yeah. What night vision?
Give me a wrench.
How do I do that? Hold on.
Go in the chat. Next to my name. Hold on. Let me make a comment. And then next to my name, click the little dots and add moderator.
It doesn't show. The chat thing does not work for me, guys. It really does not. Otherwise, I wouldn't.
In the live chat, not the side chat, the live chat. You just go to my comment that I made that's just gibberish. You click on the 3 dots next to my name, and you click add moderator.
It doesn't let me do that. Let me try it a different way. No, it's not even there. Live stream. Live chat. It doesn't let me do it. Let me try it in the thing. See, the chat room in here doesn't show anything. It just shows that you guys joined.
Yeah, it's not in here, not in the side chat, in the live chat where the video is playing, where everyone's asking questions.
Yeah, it doesn't want me to do shit in there either.
Does it show little dots next to people's names?
Nah.
You have to hover them.
It does for me. You put the mouse over their name.
Oh wait, so wait,
your mouse.
Hold on. Let me go to youtube.com on my computer then.
Oh yeah, you might have to actually have it open on the computer to do it.
So the camera was a little too slow, but so I didn't get a good picture. But I put a smiley face.
Ah.
What the fuck? And tracks the. See, I just got a new camera while I'm loading up this YouTube thing for Stags. I actually have 2 main cameras. One is an HDR XR550 with night vision. But since I got my new professional camera, it doesn't have night vision, so I'm actually going to stop using night vision as my main source. I'm only going to use light because light shows more than what night vision can.
Yeah, that's a really good idea.
I mean, obviously, I'm going to use it as a stationary camera, so it's a great. It's right below professional, but yeah. And then I got my new professional.
But dude, and you may want to go out there and just make fucking spooky looking videos sometimes too. You don't have to lie and say there was ghosts there or anything. You've got this, whole image about you that's kind of dark and spooky, and you do ghost hunting and stuff. So it wouldn't hurt to use the night vision sometimes, just for like aesthetic scenes.
I do urbex
introduction video.
Like I do urbex. Don't get me wrong, Stag. Like I go to every location. I do a day visit, and then I will come back at night and do a night visit, even if it's haunted or not. But most of the time, it comes back urbexing. Okay, let's see here. Logged on.
My fucking internet is being shitty.
Internet
I just put my thing. If you give me the wrench though this one time, I'll always have the wrench forever and ever from now on, so you won't have to do it again.
I want a wrench.
And all that. That'll let me put links in the chat and stuff like that, and kick people out for being
I have a
tracks.
pair of scissors, but I don't have a wrench here.
If I can figure it out, I will give you both wrenches because I trust you guys. If I can figure it out.
If I get a wrench, can I kick Stags?
You just sign all your power over to us, Morton.
Yeah, we'll kick
It's
you
fine.
out.
You can trust us.
We'll go berserk.
Better watch it. Get my nuts in your soup.
Berserker. Bloop. Are you going fucking Great Malenko on my ass?
I was actually, yeah.
Don't. It's welling up inside me. Oh no, it's gonna come out.
Stags, did you know that CD just turned 20 years old? About a couple weeks ago.
God, that's fucked up.
YouTube is not.
The fuck just happened?
He went black.
Are we still live? We're still live.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're still live on his channel.
Okay, so he's back.
Oh,
No, he's not.
Yeah, no. Whoop. What? No, he's not.
No.
So
So
yeah, I don't know if he just kicked himself or. Oh,
he's back.
he had to join on his other thing.
Oh, okay, yeah.
That's funny. So we're still broadcasting to DDF GhostHunting, though.
Yeah. Oh, this is interesting.
This is interesting. Yeah. I don't feel like I should say anything because the boss isn't here.
It kicked me out. I tried to go log on YouTube to let you guys get your wrenches, and it fucking froze my shit.
Yeah, it was kind of fun.
If you go into your channel settings later, like some other time.
Oh, and give you guys the code. I seen the code thing.
No, you don't have to give us. No. You don't have to give us the code. You just put our channel URL in your thing where it says add moderators.
Okay.
It's in your channel options. You could do it later.
Yes, I kicked myself out.
Yeah. Let's not go there again.
Okay, there's a lot of let's see here.
Yes, Oscar has a channel. You can find him by typing in Oscar Youngyel.
Yes.
Yeah, give your info, Oscar. Give your info.
But it's so I don't want to spell it out. Just it's the total one.
Oh, Triax did it for you. He's got your back. I want to say Youngyel. Is that right?
That is actually spot on.
Really?
Yeah.
Both are channels to subscribe to.
You win, Slag.
Oscar,
fucking win.
Oscar is why I debunk all the videos, and Stags, he points out people's bullshit and their craziness. So it's like a mix of, yeah. Both channels must have.
Go to my channel. You'll see two characters on my channel. You'll see me, Staggers and Jags, and you'll see my cousin Emmett. The Emmett videos seem to be pretty cool. People do like my other videos.
Emmett is a cool guy. He makes a lot.
You're gonna want to listen to most of what he says. I like the parenting with Emmett video personally. I think that's a really good one that you should watch, especially if you have kids.
It's some solid advice.
You need to just hit him with the Bible.
Oh, why didn't I say that? God damn it, that's a good one.
I mean, that's something definitely. Oscar, okay, this one's actually for Oscar. Oscar, how much real ghost footage are you not releasing?
All of it. All the real stuff. I keep that to myself.
They won't pay him a dime if he releases any ghost footage.
No, so I just kind of sit on it. Actually, this entire chair is made of ghost footage. That's how much I have. It's the same with the beds. I have unlimited supply of beds.
Everyone's like, what the fuck are you talking about?
Well, I debunk people. I take their bunks.
Yeah, but most of these people weren't in here then. Keep sending us questions, guys.
Oh yeah, if you guys missed the debunking thing, then that's fucked sucks, dude, because it was funny.
Yeah, it was awesome. It was a special moment that we all shared together, and it has brought us all closer together.
Yeah, and you probably shouldn't go back and watch it yourself if you missed it, because you would just be imposing yourself on a special moment that we had.
Yeah.
There really isn't, like, you weren't part of it and you weren't invited. I mean,
Yeah, so just leave it. Leave it.
Actually,
We three and the two people who were watching, I mean, we have this connection now, and I mean, you're just gonna have to wait your turn.
maybe they can experience something like this on the next stream. I don't know.
yeah.
I
So
don't
you're
know,
going to
man.
want to catch the next stream from the beginning so you can be part of the
That's true.
click.
That is very true.
Otherwise, you're going to feel marginalized and pushed off to the side like you are.
Yeah. So okay, guys, just stay quiet for a little bit. See, we have this bond. We can have seconds of silence, and it's not even awkward. That's how close we are now.
I mean,
We're like this.
I forgot what we were even talking about.
Oscar, can ectoplasm be used as anal lube?
Oh yes, it's great. Because it not only is it like lubricating, but it also has this tingly quality, this little demonic like tingle. So it just adds, like a little bit of sass to the
Stags.
experience.
Stags, can ectoplasm be used as anal lube?
I mean, who am I to drop judgment on somebody for what they're, I mean, if you're going to have to lube it up with something. That's all I'm saying. Like, whatever you got. You're getting down to business. You're in the heat of the moment. Are you going to stop and run to Walgreens for a bottle of KY?
No.
And I will be the only one with logical sense. And ectoplasm is nothing more than breath in cold settings. So, no, you can't use breath as anal lube.
In the olden day, it was.
Sorry, guys. So keep sending us questions.
Now, I've watched the Ghostbusters, and that ectoplasm looked pretty slippery.
Yeah.
You know, it's funny, Zach. Someone wrote me one time and said The Exorcist was a documentary. No joke, a documentary. These are the people that I get. Yeah, that's the best part of the movie.
That movie is hilarious.
I've never actually watched it.
No.
I have them all, but I've never watched them. I've watched some of them.
Get out of me when I was a kid.
Number 1 and number 3. You can skip the rest.
I think I've seen all of them, but the first one. There's a bunch of them.
Yeah, they made a
Just
ton of them, but
the first one really. I think I watched the second one time and I was like, did I just watch a movie or did I just waste like an hour and a half of my life on half an anecdote?
Yeah, and the third one is not even an Exorcist movie. They just called it that because it's a title that's gonna bring people. So it's not even an Exorcist movie. But title-wise, movies that are called Exorcist, watch the first one and the third one.
Speaking of Oscar, I finally watched season 1 of From Dusk Till Dawn. Finally finished it. It was almost the same until like the last 3 episodes. Like that's when it all changed and morphed into a whole different show. So since we were talking about that the other day.
Yeah, I'm still not excited about watching that, so I'm probably gonna skip it.
I'm gonna watch the second season here soon, and I'll let you know if it is something to watch. We need more questions. I agree, Stacks. We need more questions. We got 10 people in here, 8 people in here all of a sudden. That was weird.
Exorcist fan, probably.
Dropping like flies.
Ash versus Evil Dead is a. I've not seen it. I've not watched it. Speaking of, Oscar, did you watch? Oscar, did you watch Within the Woods yet?
No.
Oh, do you remember what
recommendation?
No, we were talking about that. We were both really fucked up. That was the
but we were both really drunk, man. Do you think I remember anything?
Okay, that was the movie before Army of Darkness.
Oh, yes.
That was the one that paid for the movie.
Yeah, I remember now. No, I didn't watch it yet. I've been watching other movies. I watched Video Dead, which was horrible.
I heard about it.
Yeah.
You need to watch Society. That movie will make you trip balls being sober.
That's a Melt movie, right?
It's about rich people eating poor people.
Oh, nice.
But they're not humans. But I'm not going to say anything more.
Ghost hunting should be done in whatever attire is most comfortable for you. If you like your balls flapping around in the wind and don't think that the sound will distract you, then you can go naked. But I wouldn't recommend using construction grade clothing because those heavy duty work pants tend to rub together and make like a sound, and you're just gonna think that's a ghost all over the fucking place.
And also, they're not. If you're gonna wear pants, wear stripper pants, because you never know when you need to take your pants down in a ghost hunt.
Right, and that refers to the first half of the question. The question was, should ghost hunting be done nude, or do I need construction grade clothing? So like Oscar said, yeah, I would definitely recommend stripper pants so that you can go pantsed, but then if the time comes, won't wear any draws either. You're just going to want to have,
and that's also
commando.
Exactly. That's also a benefit with like stripper pants, is that you also have the possibility to introduce the element of surprise.
Yeah, I mean, because
normal pants, I mean, it's a process to take them off, right? You can't surprise anyone.
But taking the belt off and people are going, "Oh, I know what's going to happen now."
But if you have, if you guys, these pants that just clip on, you can just.
But see, if you guys do it naked, there's a problem. When something scares the person and they're going to run and everything's going to be flapping, they're going to get fake EVPs. You guys got to think about this.
Well, that's what I was saying. That's what I was saying. If your balls flap around and you're going to get sounds off that, and that's going to confuse you and fuck you up. But the element of the surprise is very important because you got to think you might have to do combat with one of these ghosts, and you're not going to be able to fight a ghost unless you have at least a +1 weapon. And the best thing you're going to want to do is just rip those pants off and start screaming like Beowulf. Probably scare the ghost away.
And also, yeah, there's a good chance of scaring them away. But if they stay, they have a permanent -3 on their defense.
Yeah. Jesus, Morton. Why is this happening? Did somebody in the chat make you do this?
No. I can't even read the chat really anymore.
Don't you want to, like, enjoy your drink? Like,
no, I want to get the point. The point to drink is to get drunk. The point to smoke is to get high. You don't smoke to taste the weed. You smoke to get high.
I actually drink beer.
Yeah, but I don't fucking try to reef down the whole bowl in one toke either.
Yeah, but I only have this. I don't have anything else other than this. I gotta make sure it counts.
That's why you sip. You'll get drunk, dude. I guarantee.
Bottle?
2 hours ago.
Get drunk. Okay. You drink that bottle, you'll get drunk, dude. You don't
Not
have
if I chug it. Okay, let's see here. This is the second fucking live stream tonight I have joined, and dicks and balls have been being talked about. What the fuck, dude?
We have only been talking about balls. No dicks have been mentioned.
You
the wrong time.
Yeah, you even missed penguin holes and donut holes.
And fart holes.
And alien holes even. And even
households.
Households, yeah, that's true too. If you have seen some grade A mind rot, a stupid look now TV on YouTube. Okay, I didn't understand that one. Do you think they include premium porn on Voyager probes? I don't know. I don't watch those shows, so Oscar, do you think they include premium porn on Voyager probes?
Voyager probes is not a show. It's a fucking spaceship.
Well, yeah. Well, do they have porn, premium porn on it?
Well, they have the pictures of the nude dude and girl, so I guess that counts. I mean, I'm not sure. Premium make. So I mean, like the fabrication is premium, but the material that it's depicting is not premium.
All right, I answered it for you. Gold discs. All right, dude, you need to belch. Not a big belcher, honestly, man. I mean, I'm more of a farter. I can fart usually pretty good, but yeah.
That might be for
That's
it,
good.
too.
That's good.
Have a range.
Oh, I definitely have a range on the fart. Send in some more questions, guys. Come on. That's what's kept this chat going this long with this odd live stream. There's no other word to put it than other odd.
No, it's been fun, man. This is a fun
We
time.
have 2 thumbs down now.
Awesome.
This is definitely something different.
Do you think this Sir Zophiel came in and complained about the dicks and balls and then just left?
Maybe.
Didn't wait to see if we were going to talk about anything else. I mean, we've been going for 2.5 hours. That wasn't the only thing we talked about.
No, but I can, you know, I can put myself in their stripper pants. But maybe you want to hear like a stream about ghosts and stuff, and then you come to this, and it's just households and snake holes. And...
But see, we talked honestly, like we did a very good job about talking about paranormal. And we
have done that too. We have done that too.
We did a lot about
we did a lot
about
doing. Let me make this clear. All we're doing here is answering the fucking questions out of the chat. Exactly. We're not the ones bringing up lesbian penguins. We're not the ones bringing up people's buttholes. We're not the ones asking if you should be naked or wear construction gear. We're just the ones clarifying all this shit and sorting it out for y'all.
That couldn't have been said better.
We didn't bring up ghost hunting attire. We just told you that stripper pants are the best ghost hunting attire.
Obviously. I mean, I don't even know why you have to ask that. It should be... If you ever done a ghost hunt, you should know.
See, I got my stripper attire on. See? Oh, you probably can't see it. Keep sending the questions, guys. Like really, seriously.
And I mean, the only other option if you don't have stripper pants is to like carry a knife, and then when you see the ghost, you just slice open your pants as fast as you can. But that's you gotta kind of know what you're doing. Yeah, that's a skilled feat.
Yeah, I mean, you can't just start cutting because you're gonna cut yourself, and it's gonna, they're just gonna be mad if a ghost confronts you and just start cutting your legs open. I mean, that's just gonna piss them off.
Yeah, ghosts really hate that.
Yeah, leg cutting. Just
Well, and even worse, if they catch wind that you're trying to get your pants off, but you haven't been able to do so, that's going to make them even madder, and then they're going to be afraid of you because you were trying to get naked. So then they really might attack you.
And then you start cutting your legs, and then it's game over, man. It's game over.
Yeah, I mean, where are you going to run to after you cut your legs up? And why did you keep cutting after you cut your leg once? You should have stopped.
Yeah, I mean, one cut on the leg, that's enough. You don't have to go overboard with everything, man. Some moderation.
Yeah.
Please.
Well, we have gotten a very good review so far.
Yeah, 2 negative thumbs. Now it's just 6 people watching. So.
No, we've got 10.
Who cares? Who cares if 2 people thumbs it down? You know what I tell people? If you hate my video, make sure you watch the whole thing and make sure you hate it all. Leave me a thumbs down and put a shitty comment in the comments section and share it with all your friends so they can hate it too.
I love hate views.
When I started getting hate views on that one video, it freaked me out at first and it upset me, because I was getting all these thumbs down and it was bumming me out. But the more I sat on it, the more I started to appreciate it. And the more I looked at my analytics after that happened, the more I appreciated it.
Yeah. And it's for several reasons. Not only is it's fun because they leave the most outrageous comments. The comments are, it's gold. But also to give you views. And you know that you're actually reaching the right people. So it's like an overall good thing, hate views. I really love hate views.
Yeah, because what point would there be me making skeptic videos and only wanting skeptics to watch them?
Yeah, that's
whole audience sitting there going, "Yeah, I know, dude."
Yeah, that's lame.
Yeah,
that's not what we're after here.
And YouTube channels like yours, Oscar, and other people's that we enjoy, they really helped me to and come over to the skeptic side and start questioning a lot of my beliefs. When I see people start to talk about this stuff and put out these explanations that are so simple and
And you
Yeah,
really don't
it's,
want to sit on the fence for too long because that can really start to like cut into your groin.
Yeah, even if you're sitting with both legs over the same side, it still puts a line in your butt.
Yeah, because there's like a lot of pressure that's being like, you know, like my terminology is just
and
you know what I mean.
the longer you sit there too, you might fall asleep and then you're gonna fall off the fence.
To your legs, you can fall. So being a fence sitter, it's not a good idea.
Aaron,
No, it's not. Yeah, I don't.
Continue what you're saying, Tech. Sorry, I didn't mean to go.
Sometimes my legs fall asleep when I sit on the toilet for too long.
Oh yeah, that always happens. You bring a phone and you start watching something interesting, and all of a sudden you can't get up, so you have to keep seeing.
Poop again? You just have to keep pooping.
I've actually done that on numerous occasions. But, I could produce more. And, like, a little wiggle, and there it comes.
Aaron, they're more like piranha. They're small and don't matter. They're not like sharks.
Ghosts?
No. It says no. We're talking about I'm guessing we're talking about the haters of the videos. Aaron said, "Are they like sharks and get attracted to blood?"
Isn't that about the leg cutting?
Yeah, I think that's about the leg cutting.
I don't know. It was just posted like a couple seconds ago.
No, that's been there. I just didn't acknowledge it. I'm sorry, Aaron. I read it. I was gonna get into it, but I didn't.
Triax wants to bring up the farting lesbian penguins of Ecuador now. Were they farting last time? Was that a thing?
Yes, they were farting last time.
No, they just had fart holes.
Fart hole? No, they were farting last time.
No, they weren't farting lesbians. They were lesbian penguins of Ecuador. We were talking about their fart holes, but they weren't actually.
But that was a separate comment that mentioned the fart holes. I think it was. Hold on, I'm gonna find it.
Yeah,
that was that one chick that was talking about the fart holes being licked. Remember?
Yeah.
Pigs off limits.
But the fart hole led to a dark path.
So anyone in the video watching us, please do send us comments. Like the number keeps changing drastically. It goes from 9 to 10 to 7.
I can't believe that people don't want to sit here and watch us all day. I don't.
Everyone seemed to love it. Like really, like everyone seemed to have loved it so far.
7 people is not everyone. That's pretty far from everyone.
Well, I'm talking about the people who were watching us.
Statistically, no one is watching.
Oscar, for the people that were in here, love the video so far. Ass.
No, we have like a good percentage of thumbs down. So I mean, it's
not one billionth of the planet is watching us right now.
It says for me. It says Oscar. For me, it says 10 likes and 1 dislike.
Well, for me, it's 10 likes and 2 dislikes.
And honestly, for me, every video I post automatically gets 2 dislikes because I have crazy, weird stalker people that dislike videos no matter what.
That's good. That's just free engagement on your video. YouTube doesn't see the difference between a thumbs up and a thumbs down.
No,
they just see the people are interested in your video enough to click a thing.
Yeah.
You clicked a thing.
Counts as a view.
Counts as a view and an engagement.
And Aaron says that was the leg cutting. So you guys were right. All right, speaking of, I got to check the video.
Speaking of like comments and stuff, now I have a person going through I have several comments now. Someone's just copy pasting a comment onto every one of my videos.
Good or bad?
No, it's a good one, but I mean, you're just copy pasting.
I always get comments from people that are like, "I love your video.
Yeah,
it's
I get
so
the same
great."
Please,
Anna A or Anna E or something like that.
God, yeah, I've had a couple of them.
It's always an Anna too, isn't it? An Ann or Annie or Anna.
I don't want to kick myself out, or otherwise I'd look again.
Yeah.
I don't know why you don't know how to run a computer, but you should probably figure that out.
Well, first off, I have a shitty computer. I have a horrible fucking garbage computer. Like, you guys could shit and make a better computer than what I have. And this is also my first live stream ever.
But I just took a shit and it became a smiley face. It didn't become a computer.
See, you're already beating what my computer can do. And Triax is speaking in bionic.
Binary.
Ebonics?
Binary. No, binary.
Oh, binary.
Bionics.
Fucking drunk, asshole.
Ebonics. That's who I thought you.
He's speaking
Try-
in Lola.
He's speaking in click clack. No, he's speaking in the click
No,
clack.
Ebonics is a real word. They talk about a dialect of English called Ebonics.
Mhm. Yeah, it's ghetto slang. Ghetto slang.
Yeah, black ghetto slang. That's when that was a word.
And
Ebonics.
And Triax, if
Is it from like Ebony?
Oh, goddamn, I'm going to translate what the fuck he said. I'm going to translate what fucking Triax just said. God damn it.
You don't
I
know.
think he really actually said something.
You can type in on some sort of programs and it tells you how to say certain things in binary.
There are 10 types of people in the world. Those who understand binary and those who don't.
Exactly.
So let's see what the fuck it says. Binary converter.
But you know, that joke makes no sense when it's oral. Because
I know that.
Yeah, I'm sure you do.
You have to-
I'm just being a negative Nancy. I'm just pissing my poo.
Pissing in my poo, dog.
What the fuck are you guys?
Who the fuck
Is
just
that-
pissed on my shit?
Was that before or after it left the body?
I don't know.
We have both options.
Fucking smoking crack.
It's like I'm gonna pee in your butt.
Oh shit, I deleted it and everything. God damn it.
That would make for a strange poo after.
Okay.
Because there would be several substances in there, and only a few of them would have my DNA.
Yeah.
So there'd be more of your DNA in my butt than mine.
What the fuck are you guys talking about? I'm drunk and I like tuned out trying to figure out this binary shit. And I talk about him and I come back in and he's talking about peeing in his butt. What the fuck?
Dude, it's your stream. You're the prime director here.
Yeah, what the fuck? I don't want to. Jesus Christ. I don't know. I give up. I tried to translate it, but it didn't fucking work. Oh my god. What the fuck is going on? I'm not drunk enough to be in this room. Yeah.
Well, I actually figured out how to play YouTube videos over a hangout with sound.
Oh, how? I've been trying to figure that out for a while.
I use my mixing board, and I go from control room out into my second channel.
Oh, yeah. Well, I have 2 channels on my audio interface, so I could do that too.
Just get your output from your computer to... I don't know if it would work the same with an audio interface. Is that where your sound comes out of, too, the audio interface?
No, like...
This way, I can... As long as I've got my mic volume set right, I don't have to adjust the volume levels or anything. I can still talk to you guys and hear you just fine, and I won't blow out my mic, and you guys can hear the video. It works pretty good.
This would be the same, I guess. We could actually try it now. Let's do a live test.
Don't fuck up my video, asshole.
Dude, it's too late. It's too late. You left
I
us on
can show you how.
supervisor. There's no turning back.
Oscar, you're not drunk enough to get past that. Oh, we ruined your channel because I was drunk. You're not drunk,
But
buddy.
you're way too drunk to tell me what to do.
Lick my ass.
The only problem I have that I haven't come up with a simple solution for just yet with the equipment I have is that my control room out is a split channel with left and right. So I can only get one side of the stereo.
Mm-hmm.
But it works pretty good. I just got to make sure all my volumes are set right and everything. And I can still hear everybody I don't have to shut off my headphones. Because that was my original idea, take it from the headphone jack to the input. But then I was like, I don't have to do that. I could just go from the main out or the control out.
Why do I hear a dead cat?
It works.
But no, see what I'm talking about doing is like this. I go over here and I'll use my video so we know we won't get in any trouble for it. And I start playing this video and I tell me when you can hear this. Oh, whoops. Can you hear that?
We have 3 dislikes now.
Can you hear it?
No.
No. Oh yeah, I can hear it.
I can hear somebody talking.
Watch.
This guy claims to do everything scientifically, while at the same time failing to grasp even the most basic understanding.
Oh, I gotta share my screen like this.
Chest pigeon, and you have any capacity for rational thought.
See?
Yeah, but don't we get lag now?
I don't know. Were you getting lag?
I don't know.
I haven't worked out all the bugs. I've only tried it a couple times, but it seems to work just fine.
I see it. And I can hear it.
Yeah. Oh, now my shit froze.
Now we have 3 dislikes, guys. We're doing something wrong.
Oh, fuck. Dude, no, don't. Who cares about dislikes? Fuck those guys.
Yeah, they're not friends.
Disliking this shit. And it was somebody who they sat here and watched for a while, hit dislike, and left. Fuck off.
I know.
Ask us questions.
I thought we had, you know, a really good fucking live stream. Some really random shit.
Dude, the better your content, the more dislikes you're gonna get. You've got 14 thumbs on this video. There's no difference between a thumbs up and a thumbs down.
Yeah.
What they like.
See, how you guys were talking about, you know, all the haters. Like for me, all that does is actually, because I love pissing people off. I don't know if you've noticed that with following me on Twitter, but I will purposely pick fights with people who do dumb or say stupid shit. I will pick fights with people. There's a good channel. He's never.
Dude, we're all in the same Twitter clique. We all pretty much.
That's what I'm saying. Well, especially you, Stacks. You do it even worse than I do. But like
sometimes I stop myself because I'll see a dumb comment and I'll be about to retweet it with my fucking vitriol, and then I'll stop and I'll go, this is gonna blow up my fucking notifications over some dumb fucking shit that I don't even care about. I'm gonna end up in a 2-day long conversation with this guy, and I'll just cancel the tweet because.
Yeah, that happens from time to time.
Yeah.
So I just decide at the last minute that if I tweet this out, it's just going to cause me more grief than I'm willing to deal with. It's just not always worth it, you know?
But for me, like, it makes me want to film videos more. That's what I was trying to get to. Like, I'll pick fights. Like, I want to piss people off. So I will purposely, like, when someone talks all this shit, because I've had a paranormal group that I called out on posting some fake videos that they posted. They've stalked me, like, a lot the last week. And
do you remember when we had the curse put on us?
No, this is the last week. Or this week.
Yeah, but that was a good time.
Definitely, we got to talk about that here in a minute.
Yeah, I know.
But like when they hate on my videos, it makes me actually want to film more. Like they have no idea. Like I film so much more than almost everybody on YouTube. As weird as that sounds, like I'll film 4 videos a week, but I don't know. I love pissing.
Why don't you upload them?
I do.
Why don't you upload twice?
Stacks.
Twice a week.
No, I see. I want to get a couple years of videos pre-uploaded, and then I want to take a break. I just want to.
Dude, you're not going to be alive in a couple years, man. Just fucking upload them all.
No. One a week is fine. I used to do 2 a month, but that wasn't doing it. So 1 a week has been working a lot better.
I think with the new YouTube algorithm, putting 10-minute videos and uploading every day is the key to getting your shit viewed more. But I don't know if that's really what you want or whatever. If you're into the integrity of only uploading, you know, making 5 videos a week and only uploading 1.
Hey, come on, like posting a video a week is pretty fucking good, Stacks. Come on.
No, yeah, that is pretty.
Okay,
good.
let me know.
I I try to do at least 2, but that's because I usually only get the weekends to do it, and I try to get one as me and one as Emmett, but I haven't got one as me out in a while.
Well,
So I've been
let
distracted.
me put it this way: a paranormal channel posting a video a week. How many can see that without faking?
I'm talking about YouTube's. A YouTube channel will get more views if it posts every day. And if you've got that many videos, I don't know, at least twice a week, I would. But
No, I'm only gonna do one a week. One a week is 4 times my viewing rate than what it used to. Ooh. But yeah. Like I almost got back when I used to post 2 videos a week, it would almost get no views. When I posted a video a week, video shot up 4 times, and like it used to be like this, and now it's like this for the little bar thing.
so I realized that this lav mic I have, really, this is the lav mic, and this is just a wireless broadcaster for any fucking mic.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
I got one too. Wait, I got one too.
See, what I do is that I put my lav mic into my audio recorder and I just put that in my pocket.
That would work.
Fuck yeah, dude. That's what I'm gonna do when I do, because I'm sick of sitting here in this same spot for every fucking video I do. I gotta start doing them in different spots, have some more shit for people to look at and stuff. And that's a really good idea, because will I get better sound that way? Is it the wireless that makes the lav mic suck, or is it just that the lav mic kind of sucks?
Well, there's actually very few microphones that suck. The main problem is shitty preamps, not enough electricity to the microphone, and no post-production. So with lav mics,
because I try.
Sure. Like this one needs, I think it's 5 volts, could be 2.5 to operate. But
yeah,
so if I don't feed it that, it's gonna sound like shit. But when I feed it the proper voltage, it sounds good, and all I have to do is slightly put a little dip in a slight dip in the 1 kilohertz range, and then it's good to go.
Okay, because I've only tried to use this once, and I did it wirelessly. And oh man, it was horrible. It sounded so compressed and muffled.
Yeah, but we can have the Oscar School of Audio when the time comes.
Oh, don't worry, Oscar. In a couple days, I'm gonna be writing you about how to fix this fucking cable.
Yeah, dude, we can have a soldering school.
Definitely.
I should start a school. An Oscar school.
Did you say soldering?
Soldering.
Yeah. Okay.
Dude, he built all that shit himself. All those equipment, all those things.
Yeah, but most Americans say soldering. They forget that there's an L in that word.
Soldering.
Yeah, that's why I didn't correct you. I just said okay.
No, you see, not being like a native English speaker, I can just pick pronunciations that I think are, better. So I used to say soldering, but I mean, there's an L. I thought it sounded stupid. And then I realized that all these British people, they actually pronounce the L. So, fuck this, I'm going to pronounce the L. It's my mouth. I do what I want with it.
Yeah. Kind of hard on yourself when you mispronounce words, too, because, we all know that English isn't your first language, and you speak really, really fucking good English.
That's true.
You mispronounce the word once in a while. I just find it kind of... cute.
So you want to go on a date?
No, but see, when I mispronounce a fucking word, especially when I'm drunk, he makes fucking songs about it.
Oh yeah.
Fucking asshole.
That was a good time. That was good.
Did we just forget about chat? Have we abandoned chat and
Oh,
we're just having
they have abandoned us too.
Circle?
Did they?
Yeah, they did.
Well, there's...
Oh yeah, they haven't. So nobody's saying anything in there forever.
But you remember when we had the curse put on us?
Yes, dude. Okay. Should I start the story and you finish the story?
You start the story.
I'll start the story because it actually ended with you. Okay. After watching Oscar's Organite video, obviously I looked into it even more. And running a paranormal channel, I see all this woohoo or woo or whatever you want to fucking call it. And this guy was selling Organite to change your paranormal atmosphere, change your negative energy into positive energy. And the guy sent me a link that says, buy this. I was like, dude, you really don't want me to get into this because I expose scammers and frauds. And he's like, he talked a bunch of mad shit. And I was like, dude, no, really. And then Oscar had seen, was talking to this guy and he joined in. And I'll let Oscar continue from there. That was, yeah.
Yeah, so we basically start throwing shit at this dude and just making fun of him. But, you know, he just keeps talking. So after a while, I think you blocked him because I blocked him because he was sending just so many messages.
I blocked him, I think, 2 or 3 times on Facebook.
Yeah. So he comes back with all these other accounts and he's saying that, you know, I put a curse on you. And soon you will feel the effects. What was it? The curse included diarrhea?
Yeah, and the head was the main one, I think. Diarrhea and then the head.
And what was the head thing?
Oh, fuck. Diarrhea. I didn't really.
So,
oh, yeah, definitely. Everything in the head.
And chronic masturbation.
Oh, yes, that was the one. That was the one. I can't believe I forgot about that one. That was the one, yeah. Have that anyway. I didn't need a curse for that.
No.
yeah, I mean, like, ooh, what?
Yeah, he did.
Diarrhea was part of it. I thought that was funny because that's strangely similar to the video you did with poisoning the well, where you were making fun of the curse.
Yeah.
By having the stomach problems.
The chronic masturbation.
I think I've figured out a new paranormal device that we can use to probably rip a hole in the space-time continuum.
Oh.
What I have here is an adapter from 1/4" millimeter, right?
Okay.
Wireless receiver has 1/4" output. So I put that into there. Then the wireless transmitter, plug the 3.5 millimeter into the input. And I think if I turn this on, it'll create free energy for the rest of.
It's called an EM pump. They already have those.
Or it would just create a silent feedback loop. One of the two.
But
I'm not sure what that might like fry the fucking thing. I don't know what it would do.
But really, Oscar,
I'm not going to turn it on like that.
Oscar, how many people can say that they've had black magic style curses put on them for calling out bullshit?
Well, by that guy, probably a great number of people. I mean, he was quick on the draw.
And can we appreciate the irony that you were calling him out on his bullshit and then he decided to respond to that by casting a fucking spell on you?
I'm still waiting for that to happen. Like, really.
Yeah. Yeah, that was weird. Like, oh, you don't believe in Organite? Well, here's a spell.
You know, actually,
why didn't he cast a spell on you that made you believe in Organite?
Actually, if you go to DDF GhostHunting Facebook, the Facebook page, I have a folder called Crazy People, which are people that have blocked me, obviously. And this guy, a bunch of his fake profiles and some of his chats are actually still in that folder.
Oh, nice.
So. I mean, I don't think they're very big. Let me look. I just remember that some of them are in there, and that was actually what started that folder.
I'm gonna go look now.
Hold on. It's a white screen. Okay, let's see here. Photos.
Where are the folders?
Hold on. It's that I couldn't tell you. I'm Crazy People.
I'm not a Facebooker. I can't navigate this.
The Crazy People. Why did I click on the wrong one?
I don't go on Facebook. There's too many people I know on there.
Yeah.
I've had some weird ass comments. Oh yeah, there's the Exorcist documentary comments in there. Let me read this. Okay, it says, "This was real and proved in a documentary called The Exorcist. Her head went 360 degrees like an owl. She walked backwards down the stairs like a spider. There were actually priests there watching it.
He said the documentary The Exorcist.
Yes, he says in a documentary.
Hey.
Yeah.
You know that's a meme, right? Like earlier in the chat on this very stream, Sleek the Geek said the documentary The Happening. It's a meme. It's a joke. It's a joke.
I don't know, but this dude just kept going on with it. Like it was like, yeah.
Yeah, I can't imagine a troll would ever just go on.
I know.
Have you ever been to 4chan?
Hold on, let's see here.
I recommend that everybody go to 4chan poll board at least once in their life, just to see some grade A nasty shit. Like, and I don't mean like sexual shit. I just mean people being shitty. Just go there, and that's what you'll see.
I don't know if you can see this. That's one of the chats from the guys. From the guy with the black magic spell. I don't know if you can read that. I don't know if it's backwards or not.
I'm trying to locate it on the.
One of his names was JZ.
Yeah, I mean, I found the picture folder, but I'm not locating the crazy people folder for some reason.
Okay, one was named JZ.
There we go.
The other one's called Murder of Crows, and then the other one was Jack Parsons. Oh, and there's four pictures from that crazy guy.
Oh, and these are some of these screenshots I sent to you.
No, these are from me. These were from.
Now, one of them is because he started
this one he thought
Oscar.
He thought I was you. He thought I ran the page, or he thought I ran your page. So that's why he said, Oscar, how you feeling today?
Not well, I know. It can easily be reversed. You know what to do. Oh yeah, he wanted a public apology.
Yep.
Not liking.
Yeah. He comes from Las Vegas, Nevada.
You should make him a public apology and post it to your YouTube page.
Oh, that would be a good video.
Yeah, that would be fun.
I don't know. Like I'm getting a group of people that I just want to grab my nuts and say fuck off to. Like really. And you'd be a good one too. Fuck, I've run across so many goddamn crazy people though. I need to add more to that list.
Yeah. I'm still shocked by how often I see some of the same crazy shit that people say on the internet. I mean, you start to get used to it after a while, but sometimes you're still just like taken aback by how fucking stupid some people can be or how bold they could be to say some stupid shit.
But, I didn't mean to get distracted, guys, but yeah, that was some of the people, crazy people I've dealt with.
I missed the spell guy. I'm gonna see if I can locate him again. And
didn't you block him? If you search his name, he'll come up in the Twitter thing, and you can unblock him. Oh,
I can.
And his name was the Murder of Crows. Wait, it was the same thing on Twitter as it was on Facebook. Hold on. Shit. Let me see. It was the Murder of Crows or some shit like that. Hold on. No, not crew. Crazy people.
Oh, crazy people.
Jay-Z. Yeah, look up Murder of Crows. And this should be his picture. That was his picture before, anyway.
Can everything just be like, can we just pick one word that describes a group of animals? Or like, at least, I mean, they're birds. It's a flock of birds. Why does it have to be a murder of crows? That doesn't make any sense. People are just making shit up, and they're not naming planets with these ideas. We should name that planet Murder.
It's because there's still things that make a killing.
Oh shit. A lot of people wrote. Hold on. Wow. My time coil banana does that for reals.
I'm not finding the guy. Was that JC or Jack?
No, it was the Murder of. Gosh, there's a way to look through your block list.
Yeah, I don't know how. I blocked someone as a joke, and then I realized that I don't know how to unblock people, so he's still blocked.
Okay, you guys deal with the comments, and I'll try to find out his thing.
Oh, there we
So,
go. Counts.
Triax told me to quit trying to destroy the world with my crazy contraption. Power. He said, at least put a banana in there. Banana in the circuit. He said, who cares? Just smush it.
fuck.
I'm gonna tweet this guy.
Did you find him?
I found him.
Read what his page says first. Send me the link too. Like DM it to me.
I'll post it in the chat so everyone can go take a look.
Yeah, but then I still can't get it though because like you have to like DM it to me. So post it in the chat and then DM it to me.
It's in the chat now.
So fuck. Oh wait, maybe I can get to the chat. Wait, I gotta go through it this way. God, I missed so many comments. Let's see here. Stop trying to end the world with that crazy contraption. There's more. Hold on, wait.
Oh, there it is.
Time coils.
I need all these microphones to talk
I
into.
sent you my time coil banana. Who cares? Just smush it. Okay, I can get it from here.
It's fun if I pretend I'm talking into this mic. Right?
How is there 7 people watching us? Like, aren't we like retards by now or something?
Yeah.
So I have an excuse. I'm drunk as fuck. What's your guys' excuse?
I'm not.
Are you
Yeah.
stoned? Oscar, what's
I
your
saw a guy one time. What? Yeah, do you have any excuses?
Yeah, what's your guys' excuse?
For what?
For being morons and doing this stupid shit. With this
My
guy.
excuse is
man.
this. One time when I was in elementary school, somebody came to give a presentation at our school, and they had a microphone to their throat like this.
And then
they told us, no, not like that. They just held the microphone to their throat like this, and they told us that this was a superior way to use a mic. It's because you wouldn't pop your peas into it. Sorry, that's not plugged in, so because you guys don't know what it sounds like, so I would demonstrate it for you. But I've tried that, and it never seems to really work, and I think he might have been tricking us all.
Okay, let me read this because Oscar was correct. Murder of crows. I am a breaker of spells and an exorcist. I have a healthy respect for the occults. SW, pagans, Christians, etc. But my path is to counter controlling X's.
What?
Yeah,
That's what the guy's fucking Twitter says.
Yeah, but I tweeted him, asked if he remembered the curse.
Sam's still waiting.
Yeah.
His last links are to eBay. Let's see here. Currently selling.
I think it's Organite he's selling.
He's selling a bunch of coins now.
Oh my god.
Magic coins?
No coins. He probably. Oh, what is it? His third tweet down. 100% guaranteed to reduce paranormal activity. Let's see what it is.
It's gonna be Organite.
Jail.
I think it's going to be organized. I think Oscar's right.
Listing
Listing has been removed. Yeah.
mitigates the paranormal. You're buying back. Listing removed.
Mitigates the paranormal. Wouldn't that in and of itself be paranormal, though?
It
Yeah.
would. I would say it is. If it changes the outcome of real. But if you go down like 4 down, it's
It's just
guaranteed
straight up
money
Organite
back.
link.
Does it say the same thing?
It's just
Oh, no,
a straight up
sorry.
Organite link.
No, I found one that says, sorry you missed out on this item. However, it has been relisted. It is an Organite block.
But I was thinking, the paranormal. I mean, isn't that by default non-existent?
Well, if it's
Yeah,
not,
just like
everything that
supernatural.
is kind of normal and natural.
if it can be explained, then it's normal. But if it can't be explained, such as like,
But everything that exists can be explained.
Okay, say you catch a floating light in the woods. How can that be explained?
Well, you know, even,
By whatever caused it to happen.
yeah. So I mean, even if the answer is a ghost, then you have an explanation. So it's not, you know.
We're not
Yeah,
nitpicking shit here,
and,
guys.
and, and, and that's no, we're not nitpicking. We're answering your question. I mean, it's not nitpicking. It's a definite important clarity and definition that you point out that something supernatural can exist, just like a god can't really exist by definition because it's outside reality, which means it doesn't exist in reality.
Yeah.
I see the paranormal is more realistic than a god, because I think paranormal is looking about more than just energy from the human body or electricity for the conscience, I guess. Sounds really stupid now that I think about it.
But I mean, like, you take something that is defined as supernatural. I'll say, for example, a werewolf. If there were werewolves and we call them supernatural, you could get a werewolf, you could take it to the laboratory, you could figure out what makes it change, and then it would be natural. There's a natural explanation for it. If werewolves exist, if werewolves exist in nature, then they are by definition natural.
Actually, I may be drunk, but that sounds really good. That sounds really good.
Yeah. So the
That sounds really good.
doesn't exist.
Okay, but wait. But if, as he said, if a werewolf did exist and it was captured by scientists and experimented on, then it would be no longer paranormal. It would be normal. But the paranormal has never been captured in a scientific, study or whatnot, and proven or disproven. And I'm drunk, guys. Fuck, don't put scientific shit on me.
If you make claims about the nature of reality, that's a claim about science.
I don't know. I think
You can't say supernatural without implying science.
what I was saying is I think a spirit is energy, because all bodies have energy. And
But we can measure all the energy a body has. We can keep track of it. We can account for it at death.
I know, and hence that's why most ghost hunters carry this piece of equipment, or actually they carry a shitty one.
No, what I mean is humans do have energy. I'll accept that.
Yeah.
The humans have energy.
And I think
humans have, because it's proven that humans have energy. But all that energy is explainable in non-supernatural terms. There is no energy that's been proven to exist that can continue on past the death of the body. It's the kinetic energy, the potential energy. You can throw the body at something and it'll have that energy.
Yeah. But I think what
but
it is
produce heat
is like you just said, like
or
all bodies have been proven to have energy, but where does that energy go? I think that's where the main, because you guys got to remember, I'm a little bit different than different.
We know where it goes, Morton. We can tell exactly where it goes.
Yeah.
We know exactly where it goes. Your thoughts are not energy.
Well,
your personality is not energy.
So, you know, it's...
Have you guys ever thought about this?
The synapses in your brain are energetic, but the actual information isn't. Once the electricity's gone, the information disappears forever.
Yeah. You guys ever thought about this? Say you do die, you get trapped in your mind, and you lay there in your body as you're rotting, and you feel all of it because your mind's still there, and yet you're laying there rotting that for however long before your brain dies.
That's why the zombies eat brains in Return of the Living
Dead. Yes. Yeah. But yeah, wouldn't that be a trip to lay in your coffin, rotting, feeling everything?
Yeah, I used to think about that all the time. But have you ever been knocked unconscious?
Yes, a couple times.
So then you understand right away how that it just doesn't happen. It's not going to happen.
Well, I mean, did you know? So it's kind of in the same subject. You know, with all the space traveling, the astronauts when they do their testing, did you know? I think it's what 60% of them have near-death experiences when they're in that spinning machine.
They have hallucinations
because all the blood, to the head, and they have the hallucinations, which is the near-death experience, Which I was gonna do a video about that, but
Yeah.
I was gonna do a video on that, but I had too much.
Yeah, and very few of them actually think that they had a near-death experience. I think most of the time they understand that it's just a hallucination brought on by the extreme trauma of spinning around in that thing.
That's the same thing as like when, say, someone gets in a motorcycle accident and someone hits their head. It's the same exact thing. But yeah. Sorry, I'm drunk. But yeah, it's the same exact thing. It's the same illusions, the same. It's all in the head. It's not. You're not going to a heavenly gate. Yeah.
It's all in the hips.
It's on the hips.
Yeah. It's all in the wrist. Really, it's all in the wrist.
Sorry, I'm drunk, so I'm doing that. Praise Jesus.
That used to be a meme among me and all my friends because everything they always say it's all in the wrist. Like no matter what you're doing, it's all in the wrist. So, people would be like, "How do you just like keep talking like that?" I'd be like, "It's all in the wrist."
Oh, hold on.
How do you do so many drugs and never stop? It's all in the wrist.
Shit, there's like so many fucking comments that I missed. Let's see here. Who cares? Just smush at least in all this. And I got a good cam. I'll make the time coil. Okay, Triax said he's got a good cam now. He's gonna make a time coil video next week.
Oh, right on. Link them to me.
Time coil. You saw did you see his banana? What was it? He called it his.
Oh yeah, that was amazing.
His hyperdimensional banana thing. I can't remember what he called it.
Yeah, it was great. It was great.
Yeah, fantastic.
Matt S.
Oh, Ogre's in here.
Yep, he is.
Hey, Ogre. Yeah, this is totally not why I left your chat at all. To come here. Now, I got to share my attention with everybody, Ogre. I sat there with you for a little while, and these guys wanted me to come on here, so I came on here. I was going to come back over to your show when this was done, but it looks like you're done.
Yeah, how can you not come when there's paranormal talking? I mean,
do you have any questions, Ogre? We're answering questions.
He's a and a gentleman, so of course he came.
If it manifests the physical reality, you should be able to test and control conditions. Stop being serious, Triax. Stop.
Well, I'm gonna go eat something and then have a beer and watch a movie.
You should have been having beers this whole goddamn time, Oscar. What the fuck?
Yeah, I know. But I've been planning on actually watching a movie all night. I just thought I would stop by real quick and then turn to a couple of hours.
Well, it's been great to have you, man.
Yeah,
it's so easy. It's so easy to lose track of time on these things, man. And you never want to leave, Yeah,
that's really, that changed in the last couple of months, and I think it's because of you guys, because you're awesome people. Before, when I was invited into a stream, maybe I went into 2% of all the streams I was invited to, and I just sat there quietly like this, waiting for a good time to leave. But I'm actually enjoying myself, so that's a nice change.
Apparently, everybody loved all three of us tonight, so.
We're all people. Well, yeah, that's what I was going to say.
Well, at least you guys are. I'm not. Fucking everybody hates me. Apparently, so. But everybody loved tonight. Really, I was quite surprised.
That's confidence.
I was actually quite surprised that everybody loved our conversations tonight. I did not see that one coming. So.
They would probably enjoy it almost as much as we do.
Yeah, maybe next time we can do this on my channel and we can get more questions.
Did you get a response from Les Stroud on your YouTube? No, douchebag never wrote me. I had a bunch of his butthurt fans write me and say, he's real, he's real. And then I wrote back, if he's real, why did he not provide proof like he posted in his title? But he's so real. But yeah. But Oscar, go eat. I know you're hungry. I'm hungry too. So, but it was great having you on, man. Thank you for joining us.
Good talking to you guys.
Always a pleasure, Oscar.
So go suck a Ecuadorian penguin fart hole, I guess.
Don't forget to tongue that fart box.
Oh yeah, and the thing that licks in the butt.
The thing, yeah. What licked in the fart hole?
I don't know, man. We have to do some controlled experiments on that. Maybe we can figure that out next time when we stream on my channel.
Okay, man.
Yeah.
I'm brainstorming for you.
Right.
Night.
Oh, we have talked about Bigfoot much tonight. We have talked about Bigfoot much. A lot.
We have talked about Bigfoot a lot, and I don't mind talking about Bigfoot. I like to talk about Bigfoot. I could talk about Bigfoot all fucking day long, man. Yep. And I did this when I first jumped on here. I told you some of my ghost stories and shit. Yep. I'll take a step back from the skepticism and talk about how much I want Bigfoot to be real and why I think that I don't see any reason. Well, the only thing is we haven't found one, so I can't believe it until there's evidence. There could exist unicorns, but I haven't seen one, so it doesn't exist unless you count the rhinoceros, which is exactly what they were describing when they described the unicorns. And Ogre keeps calling a Nazi, and I don't think that Oscar's a Nazi. He's Swedish. Yeah. Oscar's actually a really cool dude. You should check out his channel, Ogre. It's Oscar Ljungell. That's Jungell.
How did you not know who Oscar is? How did you not know who Oscar is?
I don't know. Big website, man.
Isn't it just like a tight-knit community of skeptics and non-believers and paranormal people, like all woven together?
But there's still a fuckload of us, dude. I mean, I meet people on Ogre's channel all the time that I didn't know.
Yeah, like Oscar's like,
dude, we're getting fucking trolled in the chat right now, dude. You've made it. They're fucking trolling us in the chat room.
Dude, I get trolled on my fucking videos every time I post one. I told you, every time I post one, I get negative comments by subscribers.
I'm not. Oh, by your actual subscribers? Yeah, that's what I mean. They're our fans, and they're calling Oscar a Nazi.
You're triggered.
This is a safe space, Ogre. I don't know why you gotta come in here into this safe space.
You're in my bubble, god damn it.
Sure, we could all come.
This is free love in here. Free love.
Yeah. And you just come in here and you start calling people Nazis.
This is the 1960s, okay? Everyone's about free love and peace and harmony and drugs and alcohol and
2017, everyone's a fucking Nazi. Punching Nazis. I mean, have you seen Tariq Nasheed's fucking suspected white supremacist thing? Fucking Philly D is on that list.
Everybody dropped off. Everybody dropped off.
I know when Oscar left. Philip DeFranco is on the suspected white supremacist list, and Tariq Nasheed's logo for that is get symbol. This.
I've seen it.
Oh yeah, you saw it. Okay, it's more or less a Nazi symbol in the negative, but still it presents as a Nazi. And you know what? I am convinced now, beyond a shadow of a doubt, in my heart, I believe that he's a fucking troll. Yes,
that's what everyone's saying.
Yeah, he's a troll. That's confirmed. Troll confirmed. I'm sorry that he just gave it away. You went too far.
I prefer the Danes. The Swedes are boring. Well, Oscar.
Oh, yeah, because the Danes come in on boats and rape your women and steal your chickens. Set up a city where your city was.
Yeah, well, Oscar's actually from Finland. He's Finnish.
Swedish. His name is Finnish.
Well, he comes from Finland. His family.
His name. Yeah. His name is Old Swede. And then that family moved to Finland, and so that became kind of a Finnish name. And then Sweden changed the language they used morphed into New Swedish, and then the Ljungells moved back to Sweden. So Swedes don't think of Ljungell as a Swedish name; they think of it as a Finnish name, and I guess the Finns probably think of it as a Swedish name. To the best of my understanding, that's the situation. And it's really fucking funny because the Finns and the Swedes fucking hate each other bad.
Really? I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah. Finns and Swedes are fucking like mortal enemies.
I'm really
and I mean, I don't want to speak for them. This is just my perception, but I've asked any that I've talked to, and they're like, yeah, that's pretty much the case.
So other org left? Like, I'm really confused because like there's 2, or there's what, 4 or 5 in the chat room, and there's 3 viewing. How does that work?
Sometimes it takes a second to update. I don't think it always keeps a perfectly accurate number of how many people are watching from minute to minute.
I don't know. I gotta say off the subject. I gotta say I think this for the most part was a really good fucking live stream, dude. People loved it.
Good one. It was a lot of fun and it was entertaining for the whole time. And I'll bet you, if we don't go on too much longer, this might actually get future. Because the longer we go on, if we hit 4 hours, nobody's gonna click on this fucking thing. You know what I mean? But we're at 3 hours and 20 minutes right now. Somebody might watch it.
I mean, honestly, I don't expect people to watch this. This was actually more like to bring people together to talk. This was not to get views. I mean, but people seem to have loved it though, and everyone wants us to do it again. I was actually very surprised about that. Like,
yeah, it was fun. I'd like to do this with you again for sure, man. I love talking to Oscar, and I love fucking talking to you, and this was just lighthearted joking around the whole time. You know how Oscar and I get sort of riffing back and forth on shit, and it's just a blast. I love his sense of humor, and it fits with my sense of humor so well. And I don't meet very many people that have the same type of sense of humor as me. The deadpan, humor.
Oh, I completely get what you're saying. I was actually kind of worried. I see you, Triax. Good. Thanks for joining us, man. I came across your channel from Curiosity. Curiosity, he is the shit. He really is. Got nothing but love for that guy. I was actually kind of worried, like inviting like the group of people that we talk with. Like it's like all skeptics and everybody like hates the paranormal. But yeah, this is like a paranormal channel, and like we talked about so much paranormal shit, and people loved it. I mean, Duck of Truth. Duck of Truth is cool too. I got nothing but love for him as well. I'm a little confused. I don't know how you can get the two confused, but
found your channel because I actually met you on Twitter.
I'm not surprised by that. I'm not surprised.
I think we were talking and both of us were commenting on something Oscar tweeted, and you followed me. You were one of the first people that actually followed me out of the blue. You were one of the first friends I made on Twitter.
It's all warm and fuzzy in here.
And you were my very first YouTube subscriber months before I ever uploaded a video.
That's right. I remember we had lots of conversations about you uploading videos. Now you're fucking finally doing it. Goddamn time.
Yeah, dude, I was gonna get all this stuff I have before I started uploading videos. I had my camera and that shitty mic, and you kept pushing me to upload videos. So I did, man. I fucking mudded my way through those first couple cringy fucking videos that are still on my channel, where I'm like, I'm kind of like talking slow, and you can tell how fucking uncomfortable I am, and I can see the red light on my camera, and now I'm like, show me the red light. Give me the red light. I'm gonna take my pants off and shoot a fucking video.
Was that not one of the?
What's up, everybody?
Was that not one of the things I said that you needed to change? I said you needed to, loosen up. I said because I mentioned that. I was like, you need to loosen up. Like, act like there's not a camera in front of you. It's like I don't remember. Do you remember that?
Well, yeah, I do remember that, man. And you really did help motivate me, and you pushed me to make videos. You give me tips and stuff, and I tried not to wear blue on blue with my backdrop.
That was actually a really good thing not to do. Really good.
And yeah, man, and I did. I just had to muddle my way through those first couple videos and get used to the fucking camera being in front of me. Sometimes I used to actually set my teddy bear on the camera, my teddy bear from when I was a baby that I still have right here next to me because I'm a man child. Because on my camera and fucking sit there and talk to my teddy bear. And then I eventually quit doing that. And now I'm talking to you. When I'm looking at that camera, I'm talking to my fucking audience. And it's like and I feel like they're right there with me. And I am just as comfortable to fucking sit here and talk to you as I am to sit here and talk to that fucking thing. It's cool, man. And you can tell if you go back and you watch my first couple videos and then you watch my last couple videos, you can see a definite difference in my confidence and my energy level.
Definitely. You're definitely getting up in there, especially now that you got even more new equipment. Can't wait for them fucking new videos, man.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun. I need to get on it though, man. You know, the Emmett videos are so fucking easy to make, dude. I don't have to do any. I don't have to do hardly any editing because
you just have to think Bible thumper. That's all you have to think is Bible redneck Bible thumper.
I have to come up with a topic, and that's it. And you'll notice, like, I think in my last Emmett video, I think there was only 1 or 2 jump cuts in the whole entire thing. I mean, they're unscripted, so I just roll up. So there's got to be a jump cut every once in a while because sometimes I fumble over a word or something. But
hitting the kids with the Bible, you need to put that in there.
Oh yeah, well, and I think there'll be more parenting with Emmett videos in the future because there's more stuff to talk about besides just beating your kids. You know, like.
Hold on, Matt S. DDF, what's your thought on live science? As far as I know,
I thought he said sci-fi, live sci-fi.
Live sci-fi, whatever the fuck that name is. I have blocked all of them that I have known of because they are fake as fuck. They stage their paranormal videos and it's fake as fuck. Don't give them your views. Don't give them your subscribers. Don't. Put your trust in the Duck of Truth. Put your trust in Curiosity, Oscar, Stags. Put your truth in these people, not in these subscriber, these money maker wannabes. They fake their paranormal footage.
Truth, guys. Listen to what Morton's saying. I'm here to tell you, if I saw a ghost, I would tell you guys I saw a fucking ghost. If I had evidence that ghosts were real, I'm here to tell the truth as I see it, you know? I'm not here to spread a narrative. I'm not here to convert people to skepticism. Although I would like to convert people to skepticism. I think the more critical thinkers we have on the planet, the better we're going to do. Truth, whatever it may be. I try to avoid confirmation bias. And for Christ's sake, I apologized to Riley Dennis the other day. Wrong. To Riley. And then somebody.
Did I miss that? No. Who the fuck is Riley Dennis?
Transgender. Riley James Dennis has an Adam's apple, acts like a woman, but everybody, for a long time, people refusing to.
When you say that, I think Bruce Jenner. You gotta remember.
Okay, it's not Bruce Jenner, but
I don't connect with
who it is later.
Okay.
Everybody here except you knows who Riley Dennis is. That's what I'm willing to bet.
Okay,
she's on the other side. She's an SJW, but I apologize to her because I was wrong. So if, like I say, if I find Bigfoot, I'll tell you I found Bigfoot. If I discover that God's real, I'll tell you I discovered that God's real. My own personal experience. If I have a hallucination and I can chalk it up to a hallucination, that's what it's going to be. But if there's evidence that shows me that Organite fucking works, I'm going to come out and I'm going to show you the evidence that I found. That's how that works.
I think first you would go to Oscar, and then after talking to Oscar, then you would come to me about this stuff with you saying.
Well, I was saying that stuff to the audience is who I was talking to.
I know.
Yeah, and that's what I mean. As a skeptic, I'm here to deliver the truth to the best of my ability, regardless of whose narrative it fits. I'm not here to spit a narrative. I'm here to separate the facts from the bullshit. What kind of people you shouldn't listen to and why.
Well, Matt S. How do I fake their AVPs? I don't know. I've never watched their shit, and I never will because I blocked them. But
think about it, Matt. Sit here and think of all the ways you could fake EVPs.
Well, actually,
I'll bet you can think of 5 ways just right off the top.
I was actually gonna mention how television shows do it. They'll go to a location. What they'll do is they'll spend 3 days at a location. First day is interviews. They will screw around in the town. They'll have fun. They'll visit the location. The second night is actually the investigation. That's where they do their running around in the dark and they'll act all scared. The third night is actually when they go back and they fake their EVPs. They fake their super being scared. They fake all their extra stuff. That's actually how they do their shows. And oh shit, lots of shit's opening. Okay, but honestly, I won't watch them because I'm not going to give them views. Because each view that you give them, they make money off of. And I don't support people who fake evidence. I don't support people who are frauds. I just don't do it. That's why if you actually watch all the videos that I debunk, I will never put the links in the description because they do not deserve people. Because they do not deserve people to watch their videos. I'm sorry, Stag, if I cut you off. I'm really drunk. I didn't mean to cut you off if I did. If I did. I don't know if I did.
I don't think you did. I don't care. Dude, these live streams are so hard to keep fucking from cutting each other off. Sometimes if you want to get a word in edgewise, you have to cut each other off. And the point I was going to say, fucking somebody told me earlier today that I'm too nice on my live streams and I let them get out of control. That is changing. that is going to change. And not just because the person told me that.
Hey,
have structure. There's going to be topics. The first hour is going to be structured, and I'm going to keep everybody on topic, and I'm going to tell people to shut up when their time's up. And then for like the last 2 hours, everybody's going to be able to go crazy, wild, and say whatever the fuck they want, talk about whatever they want. And there's going to be 20 minutes dedicated specifically to story time with Artemis Brain Sample. Minutes to tell his fucking stories.
I'm sorry, but this is awesome. But you know, I know that first comment that you said was actually about me. I'm a little hurt.
The first comment I said, which one?
The one they said, people saying things that are out of. Fuck, I'm gone in my mind. You said people are out of control on your channel.
Oh, no. It wasn't just you. It's not just you. It's everybody. It's the whole fucking show. You know, it goes crazy. It's hard to keep anybody on any kind of topic because everybody wants to fucking come in. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to explain to people before the show starts, we're treating this like a radio show.
Yeah.
You heard a radio show or a talk show on TV over the host.
Yeah, that's true. That's very true.
It doesn't fucking happen. You know what I mean? Everybody respects each other's airtime. You get a certain amount of time to say what you have to say. Everybody gets to talk when it's their turn to talk, and you don't talk over each other. And that's how I want the show to go.
Yeah.
Section of it. And then after, because I want it to be watchable. This is my point. Having the 6-hour-long streams where we just all bullshit or fun, but that shit's not watchable. People aren't going to watch that shit. I mean, there's a couple loyals that come and watch every week, but down to 3 hours. The first hour is going to be structured into non-structure for the last 2 hours. And I think that'll be a good balance.
Yeah.
Because we'll have topics to talk about in the beginning, and then that'll give us stuff to talk about as we go on into the non-structured part.
Very nice. He does because he gets EVPs on live streaming. I can't work out how he fakes them. Wow. Oh man, I'm too drunk for this. Yeah, no, I totally get what you're saying. Structure is a main thing. That's actually why, if you notice, like I posted, and we did a very great job about talking about the paranormal. You know, that includes Bigfoot. That includes, all these other things that we talked about. Those all paranormal. We did a very good job of keeping on track with that, and that was actually something that I hoped that we would do. So that's why I invited the three of us or the two of you, and yeah.
I know Oscar just told Triax on Twitter, he's like, you should have joined in. I don't think that Triax got invited to join it.
No, I only invited the two of you guys because I know you guys the best out of everybody that we talked to. Watch, Matt S is actually part of that paranormal team. I'm too drunk to watch this.
Oh, Triax wouldn't have been able to join anyway because
The
he's
neighbor
got a
upstairs.
cunt of a neighbor.
I seen that. But Matt, yeah.
I do like that you only invited the two of us, man. It keeps it easy. When you get more than like 3 or 4 people, man, it gets really hard to stay on topic. The one I was on before I came on here, we had 4 people on there.
Mm-hmm.
But when you get 5, 6, 7 people, everybody wants to just tell their story, and so I want to keep it, my show anyway, on the weekends. I want to keep it on topic.
Yeah.
If people want to tell their story, save it for your fucking friends at coffee.
You have to make
on Twitter.
You have to make a full structure.
Go on Twitter and tell.
You have to make a full structure.
Go on Twitter and tell your fucking story. There's gonna be topics and fucking guests and subjects and a structured time schedule, a show map, if you will, and anecdotes for another fucking time. This is not the place. This is a show. I want to run it. This isn't time to come on and just about nothing that has nothing to do with nothing for another stream. I'm sure I'll do plenty of streams that are random, that are just people come on and talk about whatever you want, because that is a lot of fun. I do enjoy doing that, and it's a good way to just have a good time and hang out. It's just like we're just hanging out. But I want an actual show that people can watch.
Yeah, no, that's actually what you have to do. You have to make a structure. Actually, in fact, even do a timeline, like you said before. 20 minutes of this, 20 minutes of this, 20 minutes of this. The show ends here. There you go. If you guys want to keep talking after, then that's good. But we're going off the air.
Yeah, and it's not a radio show, so there's not going to be hard breaks or hard ending times or anything like that. It's soft time, but still, there's got to be some kind of fucking structure to it.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm trying to chat and type in the chat at the same time, but I am listening to you.
I was trying to type in there too. Well, hey man, but I think I've got some other shit I gotta fucking probably do.
All right, man. All right, that sounds good. Yeah, it's 2:30 anyway. But thank you for.
Yeah, it's getting late in the evening, and I have been streaming for like the past 5 or 6 hours, and I haven't got shit done. So.
Oryx says this is fun. You should have joined us when we first started, man. It was a lot. It was so much. Everyone loved the entire stream. Like all the comments were amazing.
Yeah, Ogre, I highly recommend when we end this, go back and watch from the beginning, at least like the first hour or something. It was a lot of fun. We had a lot of fun. We were laughing a lot. If you want to, if you thought this was fun, you'll definitely enjoy the first half.
But yeah, definitely. But I guess I will end this first DDF Ghost Hunting broadcast with like 75% ghost hunting talk, which was amazing. And thank you for Stags for joining me. Thank you for Oscar, who's already gone, for joining. And I hope that you guys will join me again. Everyone in the comments seemed to love it. So I hope you guys will join us again. Or join me again. Shouldn't say us.
Yeah. just hit end broadcast though. Don't hang up.
Okay. All right. See you, man. See you guys. Thanks for watching.